maybe put your screen on too?
Yeah, the screen would be. What screen am I showing?
Currently, just the
Oh,
opening screen.
the title.
I mean,
Okay, let me
hey, and
Hello.
there's the audio.
Have you got the audio back?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh God, right. God, they wouldn't believe the journey we've had trying to get to this little stage.
Hi, Myra.
Oh,
Hi,
hello, chat.
Microwaver. Graceful entrance, as always. Slap back in the middle of a phrase. Hey,
Technical
Mimas.
difficulties. Oh, they're still not seeing what I'm seeing. Oh, good lordy. Where the hell is the main screen?
While Calvert's tripping over his own shoelaces, how are the audio levels, folks?
Yes. How was the audio? I take it everyone can hear me. No, we're not leaving now. Oh, for God's sake. And that concludes tonight's stream. Oh, right. Oh, dear, dear. Okay, I think I'm ready to go now.
Oh, good.
And breathe. Right, let me just catch up with who's in chat. Hello, everyone that's in chat. Apologies for the complete amateur 10 minutes opening there. That's all my fault.
It's what we've come to expect, though.
Yes, indeed. Where are you then?
Where am I then? I'm by the boat.
You're by the boat. Ah, righty.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm already there. I'm just waiting for you to catch up.
Let me
Happy Friday, Moomin. Hey, Stin.
let's move in. Sten, good to see you. Myra, hello. Now I'll try not to give the. I'm gonna have to walk backwards so I don't let on what we're doing.
But you've already put it on the title screen.
Yeah, but I don't know which one we're
Walk
taking yet.
backwards. We don't know which one we're taking yet. Oh my goodness.
We
Hi,
should.
Willow.
Hello, Willow. But they don't know which boat we're taking yet. Oh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it?
Neither do we. That's the point.
Go
Hello,
right
everybody.
off the edge.
You're also on the wrong side of the barrier for these boats, but hello.
Oh, pants.
What happens when you try running backwards?
I thought it was a straight. Well, I'm moving that path to the dock. That's it now.
We do realise we're streaming an hour earlier, Mimas. Yes, we gave ourselves more of a buffer. And Calvert tells me if he'd stayed at the pub for another hour, there wouldn't have been a stream. So
Exactly.
so that's why we're early.
Oh dear. Right. Yeah, we are early actually. We're early because it's going to take us that long to decide what we're going to do. Because in typical Calvert fashion, I've not really planned this out, and poor old Krim has just been landed with getting a load of stuff
I don't
ready.
know what you're talking about being glad. Yeah, I know. You know, we've got two beautiful boats here to choose from. I've got a whole new outfit,
which I'll show you in a minute,
that I'm sporting.
Yes.
And we still don't have a plan.
But the general idea is that we had such a blast just sailing around Guidance that we're just gonna hop on a boat and go somewhere, but we don't know where. Right, now let's check. Where are you? Oh, you're on that side, aren't you? Let's check you out then.
Cheeky.
Now look, Krim has gone all out on this. I feel underdressed now.
I got my fancy puffy sleeves.
Look at that.
And I am not in my usual red. Because on the off chance we go with this beautiful kind of sea greeny boat, I got in it in my usual gear and realised that I looked like a Christmas tree. Because I was red and it was green and it was all clashing. So I've got special new sailing gear.
I'm impressed with the shoulder pads.
There aren't any shoulder pads. Don't you wind me up.
I feel very underdressed now in my
I did try, like, I don't know, 6 different sets of shoulder pads, and none of them worked with this, so I just gave.
Well, you've done much better than me. And
And I'm all shiny.
you got a different shield. Where'd you get this shield from as well?
Well, normally I use two-handed weapons. So usually I'm carrying a huge axe or a large
Ooh,
maul, but
yes, you are.
but the huge axe didn't look very piratey, so I I got out one of my skull encrusted longswords, which I have a skill, a grand total of I think five skill in.
5.
So yeah, so if we get into any dire straits, I might have to switch back to my axe, but I figured it was time I practiced my longsword. And that frees up my
Crikey.
arm to have a shield because I also have no skill in shields,
Ah, yes,
basically.
me
We looked
neither.
at this before on stream, didn't we? And it was genuinely pants. Let me just see. Shields. My shield skill is 1.23. So this is going to go marvelously. And
Oh,
my large metal shield skill, which is what I'm carrying, is 2.06.
I'm 15. I'm 15.
Hmm. So I'm going to be truly humbled if I have to fight anything tonight. But as I say, if I get into dire straits, I can just always switch back to my trusty huge axe, which I was skilling up to 90. What do you mean I might have gone radioactive movement? Do you mean because of all of the shine? All
You're
of the
talking
shine.
about the green. It's madness. Long time no see. Hope you're doing okay. No, no, I'm not doing that. No. Crim is. Right. Do you want to now I have to say Crim has done both of these boats. The Salty Sea Wench.
Wench.
Have you renamed that? Have you renamed
No,
that?
since when?
Since I last saw it. I
No,
thought it was Wedge. Witch. No.
no, no.
You
It was
sure?
always the salty sea wench. Yeah, you just weren't reading properly.
I'm sure that said witch. Okay.
Mimas. Yeah, we've got the saucy sails here has been dyed. It's actually an oleander boat dyed with a really bright kind of cyan blue, and it gives you this lovely kind of turquoisey green. So that's the saucy sails one there.
Yeah. This
And that
one.
was my original pick, but then then I had a bit of a crisis about clashing with my own boat, and I thought maybe I should bring the red one over as well. But then I made myself an entirely different costume, so now we have a choice. So that's how that went.
I love the name of this one. The Saucy Sails.
I hasten to add, I didn't build either of these boats. These are both excellent builds by J Popper. So they are lovely, high quality sailboats, and I have just painted them and slapped runes on. Well, slapped runes on at least one of them. I don't actually know that I've put one on the red one yet.
These are quite fast, aren't they?
They are quite fast. Yeah, I was surprised how fast sailboats are. You can tell how rarely I use one. The main drawback of them is you can't load things into them. You can put stuff in them, but you can't load anything into them. But I don't think that's going to be a problem for our plans. Our plans, which are sort of
non-existent.
still quite nebulous, except that we fancied being a bit piratey. I fancied being a bit piratey, so I got dressed up like a pirate and did some
Yeah.
fancy boats.
I'm going to be doing Captain Pugwash impressions all afternoon.
Yeah,
Evening.
and if you're very lucky, Calvert's going to talk like a pirate.
Rawr.
I'm not going to talk like a pirate.
Oh, go on. You said you would.
Because I no, I didn't. I said that sounds like a terrible idea. But also, I have
And
been
I heard that
recovering,
sounds like an amazing idea, Calvert.
recovering from a cold for 2 weeks.
Yes,
So
you have
my
been
throat is
poorly.
a little bit scratchy.
You'll have to forgive Crim.
I need to not push it.
She's been very ill. But I still made her come to the stream.
I mean, I've been mostly upright, including last night when I couldn't sleep at all, and I literally had to sit upright all night with my duvet on the sofa in some zombie-like state because every time I laid down, I started coughing. So this is really, really ill-advised, but I don't care. I would do my best to mute myself if I'm about to have a coughing fit, though, and try not to blast all of your eardrums.
And oh, you've signed a disclaimer, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure you made me sign several things. Okay, so which one do we fancy?
Well,
I'm kind of still leaning towards the green one, you know.
you want the green one.
Well,
What do I look like next to the green one? Oh, I look a bit dapper. I've got a green hat as well.
you do have a green hat, but
There
you're
you go.
mostly black and brown, so you blend with most things.
Ooh, where
Don't
you
mind
going?
me. I'm just slipping drunkenly into the water, and I haven't even had a drink yet.
Well, I think you should sail, because
I'm in the captain's seat.
yes, and also I've been toodly woodies, so
Yeah, we don't want you drunk sailing.
no.
So we are, for anybody who's not familiar with it, although I don't know how you couldn't be watching any of Calvert's stuff, we are currently just leaving Full Spring
Oh yes.
on Exodus, on SFI, on the southern cluster, and haven't quite figured out where we're going to go yet.
No, where are we gonna go then? What are we gonna do?
Don't know. Do you want to do? Oh, it's a light breeze as well. That's outrageous.
Oh,
But I have to say, even with a light breeze, this sailboat is going faster than my Nar does in a light breeze. So,
what is that? Oh, it's a starving troll. Should we go and feed the
you
troll?
distracted already?
I am.
I'm not feeding your trolls.
He looked a bit thin. Oh,
Well,
bugger.
you know what, Bun? We were talking about what to call this, and I did say it's a shame I only know 2 verses of Drunken Sailor because we were talking about sea shanties. But we had several sort of working titles for this, and and one of those was Drink Up My Hearties, Yo Ho. But we went with something a little bit more neutral.
We did. Unlike.
But speaking of drunk sailing, I did bring us fancy skull cups full of blueberry gin. So
Did you?
yeah.
I.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you're giving that now, okay?
Yeah. I'm going to give it to you now. Go on.
Well,
Continue with your announcement.
Stupid flipping overlay. Right, hold on. Yes, that one. Yes. Aha. Right. Now.
See, Bun knows the words.
Where's mine? Longboat. Rude. And I got distracted now. I thought I'd forgotten what I was going to say.
Well, you started with ladies and gentlemen. It had such a promising start,
It did,
but I have
didn't it?
no idea where you were
I
going.
was going with that. Oh, inventory. Yes, thing on my screen.
Oh, that. I complained about Calvert's appalling inventory organisation because it makes me... I feel everything clench every time he opens it on stream. So I introduced him to the concept of groups.
And I have to say, wow. What a game changer. Because I used to scroll all the way down, all the way down,
Yeah.
all the way down.
You used to have to scroll for days and nothing was like in order, and it was a horrible mess.
It was lovely. I liked it. But yeah.
When you discovered groups and started tidying it, you were like, why am I carrying 3 shovels? I didn't know I got an extra pickaxe.
Actually,
Amazing what a little bit of organisation can do.
that might not have changed.
You just put them all in tools.
Well, yeah, I do have to have a sort out actually. Why have I got 2 mil in? Yeah, see, this sort of thing I need to get rid of.
So, we're coming up on the villa.
Oh,
is there anything you want to do at the villa? Do you want to stop off? Do you want to do a drive-by?
Shall we? I'm just trying to think the last time I did enough villa update. Oh, should we just go and show it off anyway?
Go on then. I shall go and park us up, since we're going in this direction anyway.
I can't remember the last time I did an update.
I think the last time you were at the villa is when you were adding that extra floor.
That top bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not much has changed yet.
See, now the downside of a sailboat as opposed to a Nar is the sail sits much lower. So when you've got your sail out full, it does kind of block your view to the right a little bit.
And I forgot we were on a rowboat, weren't we? On Guidance.
Yeah, so Guidance was a rowboat. Now we're on a sailboat. We could have taken a Nar on these adventures, but the trouble is the captain and the first passenger in a Nar just sit miles apart, and I like to have him in slapping range.
Oh,
Now
that's.
that I have discovered Wurm slaps.
Thank you.
So a sailboat it is.
Right.
Yeah, Mira, I have the same problem with the tool belt. Like, I keep losing stuff in it and forgetting when I'm carrying, stone shards in it, or like you, like measuring jug rammed full of water or something. And I also find it frustrating because now my tools are in 3 places for when I'm trying to, add them to the crafting window or whatever. But in many ways, the tool belt has also been great, especially for impelongs. Oh God, yes, the logs.
What logs? What's the story on the logs then?
Oh no, as in when you leave a log in your tool belt and you wonder why you're so slow, because you put a bunch of imping materials in your tool
Oh,
belt and then you don't see them because it doesn't sit within your inventory.
I
A couple of
see.
times already I've lost a tool and I've been like, where did I put that bloody thing? And then discovered it belatedly in my tool belt.
There. Yeah, I think the only new thing I added was this. Changed the wall and added this top bit. I think this would be a good time to ask for some more deco ideas.
I'm just perched on a bench admiring the view.
I'm going to check out because Crim's got a real bad habit of coming here and leaving things
What are you
moving.
talking about?
Like,
I don't move
was this you?
things. Sometimes I leave little gifts.
A
I have
glowing
been very
jar.
good. I've not left any signs.
Not left anything. Hmm.
Probably not since the last time you discovered stuff. I mean, I hid a bunch of those Christmas cogs around his villa, and I tucked them under things where you can't actually see them or mouse over them, but you just see the mystery sparkle.
So, that
Like that
explains
one.
my gold bowl. I'm thinking, what the hell's that?
I think you found most of them.
Okay. Yeah, nothing is really sort of like
Well,
smacking me.
yeah, no, I haven't done any goblin mischief here in at least a few weeks.
I'm trying to remember, did I? Yeah, I put the reefs up, didn't I? It's just.
Yes, you put the reefs up. What, you think I've just gone like
Who the hell put
just
them
gone
up?
like guerrilla decorating your deed?
Oh
I mean, in
dear.
fairness, I would, but I haven't. But I could.
I feel like I
I
want to
did.
change my room.
I mean, I did fill up a bunch of your bookshelves with
Really?
with extra stuff. Yeah, but you knew about those. Those are not new.
Oh, the new books,
And
yes.
then I put so many things in your bookshelves that I decided I should color coordinate them so that I knew which ones were mine before I got confused.
Colour coordinate, crikey.
Yeah, I painted all my books red, obviously, because yours are all dull brown.
Well, I
Ugh,
haven't got around to dyeing them.
I noticed. I
But
noticed.
I had to make my own August Boar Boy because Fab didn't send me one.
I see. Yeah, you still got a little glowy cog hiding in the fireplaces and things, or some of the fireplaces.
Really?
I like Calvert's Villa because it feels very kind of Mediterranean with the
Oh,
with those
you've
lovely
got
warm
one
pottery
there.
floors.
When are we getting ceilings in? That's what I want to know.
Ceilings.
Yeah, we need ceilings. I mean, look, just looks ugly up there now.
You don't like the beams, the kind of
No
exposed beams.
exposed beams.
I mean,
And
there's lots of build options I would like added, but I think ceilings is probably quite low down my list of priorities.
yeah, and the
Oh
stuff that
well.
sticks out as well. It's a bit weird. Bit weird.
Hopefully catch you later, Myra.
Oh, I know that feeling, Mara. I really do. I feel for you. Do be careful. Do take care.
You know, Bun, I decorate a lot of things. Maybe it's worse for other people's setups than for mine, in fairness. I don't think any of my deco deeds actually give me lag from deco. Not even Little Venice, which is rammed full of it.
Oh, Little Venice, yes.
Like, there's deco everywhere in Little Venice. And it doesn't make me laggy, but maybe it makes other people laggy, and I'm very sorry if so. I do like my deco, though. Makes Wurm feel homey. I'm mental. This place is great, isn't it? This is Calvert's retirement villa.
Oh,
This is
I
where he comes
like
to
that name.
sulk
Yes.
when he doesn't like Wurm.
When I'm in a mood, I come here.
Comes here to sulk. It is a good place to
I do
sulk or to chill out.
nothing. That's why I don't do anything in Worm anymore. I just come and sulk.
We have spent probably more hours than we care to count just sort of sky watching
I am
from the villa.
pretty much every day with her. Literally.
Mm.
Ooh, series is coming. Can't see any others.
And being in the middle of a lake, it does mean that you can watch the sky and the sunrise and the sunsets and the moons rise and fall from pretty much all angles, which is pretty nice. And I mean that's why you built that extra upper layer, right? You
Oh,
just
yes.
went and added another story to it, so you had an even better sky watching
view.
platform.
Yes. I wanted to go higher,
Yes.
but then they go a bit. It's not really a villa anymore.
Yes, Willow. He's there pretty much every day, except when he's got a build project on, like right now, when instead he's at the arena every day.
Oh, the arena. I should have shown that off as well, shouldn't I?
But you should have. You could have. But we could do it another time.
Do it another time. So that's the villa. Oh, well, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
I mean, I know you get lost on Full Spring, but I really hope you don't get lost in the villa. Having said that, I frequently get lost in the villa because what's meant to be the front door of the villa is what I use as the back door and vice versa. So I always end up popping out the wrong side.
It is a bit back to front, I have to say.
It is. It is.
Oh, I totally forgot about the Oh, back at my memory nowadays. What do you call these things?
Well,
Little trees.
I don't know what you're looking at. Oh, your little bonsais.
Bonsai, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great. I love the little bonsais.
That's a skin, though, isn't it? Ah.
It is.
I must have been
Alas,
at
it
a
is.
low point because I got 2 of them. My willpower
Probably around the time that you were sulking at the villa a lot.
Yeah, probably was. You can't have one, you gotta have 2.
Yeah, you gotta have a matched pair. Just soothing away those blues by buying skins.
Whee! Plop.
Anyway, little villa segue.
Oh, the Brazil mob, yes. We've had an influx of Portuguese, Brazilian.
Oh yes, I gather that Harmony ground to a halt
Yes.
for a week there. Mental, don't worry. It takes. I mean, it takes you a little while to get there, but trust me, it
Yeah.
doesn't take as long as you would think
This
to
wasn't
start
built
building really cool
overnight.
stuff.
This was a.
And it does. Yeah, it takes a while to build something this big, but it doesn't take you. It doesn't take you that long in gameplay terms if you get the bug, if you get the building bug, to start building bigger and more exciting things. And we definitely have the building bug.
Yeah, you can build this. You can do this.
You absolutely can. I mean, it'll take you a while, but it is very achievable. With some time and some patience.
Now,
and if you want to build it in marble with some good mining skill.
Yes.
Because marble is a bit of a pain.
But that's when
to mine.
Put the message out and say, "Can anyone help me?"
Yeah. Turn to community for support.
Now then, should we do?
Or do what I do and occasionally throw money at the problem.
Should we do news from the pool here before we?
You could do it from actually in the pool instead of from a picture of the pool.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Bye.
You're so creative.
How I come up with these ideas.
It will literally be, won't it? News from the pool.
It will.
But I better not drown. Am I gonna? If I go in there, is it deep enough? Ooh,
You'll
yeah.
be fine. You'll be
Are
fine.
you sure?
You only tend to drown when you forget to come out and take a breather. Like I've only seen you
Yeah.
drown like 3 times in there.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Right then. So I don't have to put the picture up
You
because
don't. You don't.
news from the pool then. Okay. Quite a lot. No, not quite a lot to cover, but quite a few things to show you. This is gonna go wrong. Right. Actually,
You're waving that saber about.
let me get that up. Copy. I want that one. Right. I don't want
Yeah,
the
as
news.
Wolfmeyer says, it does get faster as well with time mental. So as your not only as your skill goes up, but as you spend more time in the game and you start to get access to things like enchanted tools and stuff like that, um, sort of the gathering of resources, the building of stuff does speed up. I'm a proper speed builder now.
Right then. Wurm needs a new community manager. Army is apparently moved on, still with the team, I believe, but is no longer going to be the community manager. So there's a post link in chat to POM's 1 year update that mentions what you're seeing on screen. There are plenty of people out there, I'm sure, that would make very good community managers. So if you do feel that you've got any of these qualifications, skills, or just want to give it a go, do feel free to apply. There's POM's email address. Get in contact and put your application in. We do need one.
Did you cut out that little bunny rabbit in paint?
Obviously, I won't be applying because I don't meet the various ability to be creative, as you can see.
Willow, please send him a high quality transparent layer graphic of your bunny. Save us from this in future.
This is. I have lots of fun doing this stuff. It's quite lucky that she's. I don't know where the stick came from. It took me a while to work out what that was, but that's actually a stick, I believe. I
I
hope.
assume it's a GM wand.
Or it could be a GM wand. That would probably be a bit more. I was half expecting to see a carrot on that one, but hey, maybe I should have put one on there. The bunny does look great, doesn't it? I think they should give Pom a top hat.
Wand, stick, meh.
The beating stick if you've been bad. But yes,
Okay, you know what? I take it all back. It's absolutely part of your charm. You're badly cut out.
see, this is why. This is why I don't stream much.
Oh, shut your face.
But no, I obviously I am not applying for this. I'm just putting this out there because we are in desperate need of one. Someone who's going to engage with the community, hopefully, and even pop in on the streams and stuff. Do events or pop in events. Um, Obviously, Wurm community it's a vast spectrum of people, and it's not the most easiest job. I'm sure. But we do need one, so do feel free to apply. Crim.
Both my people skills. You're funny.
Right, moving on. Now you remember this teasing picture, which, looking back, I was really hopeful that it was going to be some new building options. But it turned out to be the temple model. Got a bit of a fancy upgrade. And Crimson
I
actually.
love being wrong on stream. I was like, nah, it's not going to be the temple. They're not just going to pop temples up in the middle of nowhere. Folks, it was a temple, but but it's good.
No, it is good, isn't it? You managed to
It's
find one on EXO, so we had a bit of a jolly
yeah,
jaunt over there.
yeah. We found one on the Exo map and we went carting across the map to go and get a proper look at one.
It is
And
very
now
detailed.
everybody is desperately trying to collect white dotted
White
flowers
dotted flowers, yeah.
to build their own.
It's got some amazing detail on it, I have to say. The steps have got little candle flames coming out, and it's also got some petals on there as well.
It's got a really nice bas relief in the ceiling bit. I love the lattice work on it.
Yeah, the lattice work on
I
the
don't
pillars as well.
I
Very
don't know
nice.
if you got any pictures of inside the brazier bowl because I didn't and I regretted it afterwards. But the brazier bowl's all etched and everything.
Yes.
It's nice. It's a really nice addition to the
It's
mission
very,
structures.
very nice.
Yeah, Mimas, I did read that. So you can dye it and it will change the color of the light that the temple gives off. Um,
It's
yeah,
very, very detailed. And that's the top one, wasn't it? And I think that's the final one.
so yes, new temples, very pretty.
So at some point, Crim's very nicely already collected 2 of my flowers. I was quite shocked at how quickly you found some dotted flowers.
I mean, flower picking is one of my worm hobbies.
That is true.
Come autumn, you're not going to get me out of the flower fields.
But I'm drowning. No, I'm not drowning. I'm just going to get out of the pool.
You're not.
I totally forgot I was in the pool. Right.
Oh dear.
But that concludes today's news from the pool. Oh, other news is obviously the big thing that there's a huge influx of Brazilian and Portuguese streamers, which is quite incredible to see. I've never seen so many Wurm streamers. So obviously the word is getting out, especially on that side, which is good.
Yeah, massive influx of players, and
Mm.
we've seen lots of new streams popping up and things. It's great. And I see that a Portuguese chat has been implemented as well, which was a really fast turnaround from the team. So
Yeah,
well done, guys.
very impressive.
I'm sure they
Kudos for that one.
appreciate that a lot.
Right. Oh, you're in the pool as well now.
Yeah, I'm just eyeing up your nymphs.
You leave them alone.
I wouldn't fiddle with your nymphs, except for those 2 on full spring. Having a whirlwind romance.
I'll have to find a picture for that next time. Wound.
I took a picture of it when I first engaged in some goblin mischief and repositioned them, just so that I had the date that I did it to see how long it took you to notice.
It took me a long time actually, I have to say. Even I was quite shocked at that one. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, Mima's autumn. I can't even really explain why. I think it's probably because the colours change ever so slightly. You've got like all the autumn leaves on the ground, but it's generally held that autumn is the easiest time to go hunting for white dotted flowers. They're just a bit easier to spot. The difference between those and the purple ones, and they stand out a little bit more against the grass in autumn time. So if you're going to go hunting for them, autumn is a particularly easy time to spot them, and winter is the worst time. Don't try hunting flowers in winter; it'll drive you mad.
That's where I'm going wrong then.
Wolfmeyer says your nymphs need glow runes. The
Yes!
trouble is, he must have about 100 nymphs. So now that really would mess with everybody's systems, like the lag from 100 glowing nymphs.
Yeah, but can you imagine? That'd be pretty cool on the island. The glowing island.
Lag Island?
Ooh, glowing nymphs.
Like, never mind the deco. Radioactive nymphs.
Yeah.
As far as the eye can see.
Radiant and glowing. I'm kind of liking that. Right then.
So, where are we going?
What's the plan now then?
We didn't have one.
We didn't really have one.
I'm dressed up like a pirate, and I'm good to go, and I haven't even had my blueberry gin.
Oh, we've still got drinks to do, haven't we?
But I suppose I should also re-equip my weapons, because I didn't want to go swimming with my sword out, like someone. whose name I won't mention.
I always go swimming with a sword. You never know what's in the water.
Yes. But
Ooh.
but yeah, we were having so much fun sailing around Guidance, and we did pretty much all of the Guidance coastline. And we were like, maybe we should go, maybe we should go sailing around the Southern Freedom Isles.
Let's just go sailing.
And it all just kind of went from there. And I just hopped on board and being like, well, I want to be a pirate, so I'm going to have a pirate outfit, and here we are. So in this, are we still in a light breeze? I think we probably are, although I could put the sail down again.
What are we doing? 4, 15, 14, 15, 16?
Yep, still a light breeze. So we've got it behind us, which is about the best we're going to get. 16.4 kilometers an hour ish.
Oh, that's Clark.
So with the wind behind us, we're going to head off the north side of Exo to another server. Question is, which one?
Which one?
Where do we go?
Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go?
Well, you've already got a scout on Xanadu.
Yeah, we're not going to Zan.
So we probably don't want to go to Xanadu.
We'll leave Exo to go around the coast, probably last, because we recently did a whole bunch of treasure islands and stuff, didn't we? Treasure islands, treasure maps. God, why is...
Yeah, we're treasure hunting on Exodus, and you've already done a coastal sail of Exodus on Calvert, haven't
quite
you?
a few years ago, though, I have to say.
Mm.
So that leaves celebration, deliverance, release, pristine, independence.
There's always chaos.
Chaos would die over there. They'll pokey stick us to death.
Once AFK sailed onto chaos, I just sort of came back into the room and was like, "Oh shit, no!
No, I don't want to go
Oh
there.
no! Nope, nope, nope."
Willow's going,
Noped
do it,
my
do
way
it.
back off chaos.
No.
I've been on chaos for all of about 10 minutes, and I noped right back off it as soon as I realised.
Oh, what's this then?
Got some people in local. What do you mean, what's this then?
I've never been in this tunnel. Where's this tunnel take us then?
It's the Northern Canal off your lake. What do you
Well,
mean you've never been in this one?
There's a tunnel over there that I use.
There is.
That one.
There's an east-west tunnel which takes you off the west side of Exodus, and there is a north-south tunnel which takes you off the north.
Do you know? I've been
did you not know this
sailing.
was right here?
Oh my god, this is a game changer. I've been sailing all this. Is that no? Is it? Is that Exodus or not? No, I've lost where we are now. Oh, it is
Yes.
Exodus, right?
Yes. We're going underneath, underneath the tundra.
Oh my god!
Essentially.
I've been faffing around all the way around here using the little canals.
Well, this explains why all those times whenever you've been navigating yourself off Exodus and I've been like, you're just going to take the Northern Canal out, right? And you say yes, and then you end up on completely the wrong side of another server and can't work out why.
Explains a lot then.
It's because you keep going off the west side.
So this is the Northern Canal, eh?
I mean, I'm sure it's got an official name, but yes, this is the sort of this is one of my main routes on and off Exodus.
Wow.
I don't know how you never knew about it. Oh my goodness. Every day's a school day.
It is. It is in Calvert World, yeah. Crikey. Well, that's a little bit embarrassing,
Very
isn't it?
lucky.
Engineering
The wind might
feat.
pick up at some point, but
Do you want to blow in the sail?
Yeah, you blow in the sails. In fairness, once we actually get to places we want to explore,
Yes.
going a little bit slower is no problem. But I have to say, canals are brilliant, but also quite dull. Don't mind me. I'm just.
Oh, you're getting the glowy eye.
I'm getting the glowy.
Ah, right. Okay. Just wondering what you're doing.
Abandoning you.
I was going to say.
In this canal that you never knew existed.
There's the lava fiend over there.
I'm sure you're equal to a lava fiend.
Oh, I don't know.
So we've got one vote for chaos.
Oh, chaos.
No votes for anywhere else. Where do you want to go? We're going to have to make a decision before we approach the border, otherwise the sharks are going to eat us. There's another one. Another glowy.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's decisions. I'm on the spot now. Shall I do eeny, meeny, miny, mo? It's not very scientific, though, is it?
Scan of Alexi. So, trying to remember if there is a north-south canal through the middle of Pristine. Actually, I'm not convinced there is.
Pristine. Let me go and have a look at the map for Pristine.
Like there's east-west canals across a lot of Pristine, and there's a north-south canal from sort of Blossom down, but I don't think there's one through the lower continent.
Oh, no, that's a road, isn't it? That's not. Oh man.
But Pristine is always very pretty on the coast.
Shall we go to Pristine? Let's go to Pristine.
Okay.
I feel the need now to go to Pristine.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
And the last time you tried to go to the south side of Pristine, when I expected you to just go through this canal, pop over the other side, and then bam, you'd be at the friend along.
Yes.
You ended up on the east side of Pristine, and now I know how.
I had a long trip down. It was nice to see. I saw a lot of places, actually. Do you want this glowy?
I've got this glowy.
Oh, you got the glowy.
I've got all the glowies.
Get you.
Pockets full of glowies.
More radioactive. We got the hype
also,
here.
did I bring? Yes, I did.
Ooh, what did you bring?
Books to Imp.
Oh, good lord.
I mean, I'm ribbing you for not having known all this time about this canal on Exodus, but I was. I only discovered a few weeks ago that I can imp most things whilst sailing.
I'm going to read out some of these titles. Buns, puns for frolicsome fun. Rock'em and Sock'em rowboats. God, get you.
Rock'em Sock'em rowboats. Yeah.
Cooking for crocos. Fillet Calvert.
Fillet Calvert. Yeah. I didn't bring my whole library. I just figured I could do a little bit of papyrus making.
I like this one. Nessie's Sea Shanty Sing-alongs. And Bun just pointed out you missed a glowy.
No, I got the glowy.
Well, you got the glowy.
I got it.
Good lord. Calvert's
4 glowies in this one tunnel.
I love this one.
What Calvert's famous last words was that?
Can't believe you got a book on that one. Is it just full of pants?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And many no's.
Yeah, definitely no news.
Quite literally last words.
They were.
Anytime you fall off something.
What's Crim got in her
Pocketses.
pocketses? Mm-hmm.
Because Crim is like Gollum.
Oops, Pom did it again. Yes.
Yes. You see, now most of these book titles come out of community events. Right? So for the past, I don't know, year or so, at things like Impalongs and things, I've been enjoying naming a few more books to add to my library each time. And some of them don't come out of community events, but an awful lot of them do. So my very, very slow, gentle pursuit of papyrus making is being fueled by sly social commentary in the event window, because retitled books show their full titles in the event window.
Oh, we got EMP in local.
EMP.
EMP.
That's not a tune I've ever come across before. Did you see that one, Calvert?
What noise does a seal make?
That one!
Wound.
Thank you for reading that out.
Not falling for that again.
No, but you will.
And I was distracted anyway because I was saying hello to EMP.
Go on then.
How would one
Go on,
actually
you still got
pronounce
time?
that? Emp. Is that right? Emp? Eep? Eep.
I've no idea.
Meep.
Not a clue.
Pem. I was saying now I've moved on to how many words can you make with this name?
Well, not many. It is only 3 letters.
True.
Finite number. We could make some fun anagrams with yours, probably.
Oh, rude. Rude. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Willow's got a good point there. Could be short for emperor. Royalty. Perhaps that's what I'm saying
Or
hello to the peasants.
maybe it's like, EMP grenades, electromagnetic pulse. That's where my mind goes to.
You had to bring science into it, didn't you?
It's not science. That's not science. That's just playing way too much games like I don't know. Where would I have encountered EMP grenades?
Chloe, Chloe, Chloe.
Wait.
Shield side, shield side.
Where? Shit. I can't. Oh no!
The other way, the other way.
You.
Oh, there's 2 of them. There's the one back there as well.
God, there are 2 of them. I don't know what we're going to do with all these glowies, but let's have them. Let's have them.
Oh, we're back at Emperor.
1 glowy. Oh, turning circle's not quite as sharp as I'd like. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Good control there. I'm impressed.
We might actually make it to pristine.
I was going to say.
I mean, how far into stream are we? Like an hour?
Has it been an
coming
hour?
up on an hour.
No.
No, 52 minutes. 52 minutes. So.
Wow. We've been talking that long. Good lord.
See? Fun says electromagnetic pulse.
Oh, typical. Flipping typical.
Yeah, I don't know what EMP grenades would have come up in. Probably some kind of turn-based, squad-based
Laser squad.
game. I don't think they were in Laser Squad. I don't remember much of what was in Laser Squad back on the Amiga. I just remember
I do.
playing it.
Love that game.
Well, you'd be able to tell me, wouldn't you? Because back when the Laser Squad was out on the Amiga, I'd have been 4 or 5.
Sounds wrong.
You'd have been old enough to actually remember the contents of that game.
That's true. God, you only fuck. God, I feel old now. Is that glowy or is that? Oh, it's a shark.
No, that's a shark. Let's not pick that up.
No, we only do the dead ones.
Just hike a shark into the boat. Whoops, no, not that one.
Don't want that one. Of course, a biggie as well.
I suppose I should plot a course, otherwise we will literally bounce off the border sharks.
That would be.
So let's do that.
Oh, we're going quite fast now. Whoa, what happened
Plot
there?
a course. It's just because we've got the wind behind us again, because we're going directly north and the wind's coming from the south. I think it's still a light breeze. But like I say, I don't know why, but the sailboat seems to do better in a light breeze. Or at least as well as my NARS.
I'll help a bit.
So, are you going to blow? Oh! Get out!
This is creating hot wind.
Wow!
Oh, did it on the saucy sails as well? That's pretty bad, isn't it? Well, what can I say? We're going to get kicked off the boat, though, aren't we, when we cross? That's always fun.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I will sail away before you have a chance to get back on it.
Rude.
Just for that.
Rude.
Now, what would be really embarrassing is if we cross a border on stream and the boat crosses and we don't, which is always a risk.
Yeah. Don't worry, though.
Showing Wurm like it is.
It's a feature.
Do you know what? That happened to me for the first time in about a year, just the other day, and it was leaving this border from EXO. EXO just didn't want to let go of me, and it did it to me twice in one day, and I haven't had it for over a year. Like, I always get that, like 9 times out of 10 when I cross a border, I get that weird visual glitch when I cross, where my boat spins round and I have to disembark and re-embark. But I hadn't had the my boat crosses and I don't.
And you had
for
to say that
a whole
on
long time.
Friday the 13th? You just had to say that, didn't you?
Until, hey, look, Friday the 13th is lucky for me.
Oh, great.
But trying to leave off the north side of EXO, it happened twice in one day, leaving off this exact border. Like, EXO didn't want to let me go.
There's another glory.
So, might be about to happen. Well, Willow says if it happens, she's not rescuing us. So,
No, I think, ooh, Have you stopped? Oh, whoa, whoa.
Did we all cross? We did all cross. We don't need rescuing.
Haha.
Hooray!
Where are we?
We're on Pristine.
Oh, look at that. Are we on the south side or north side then?
We are on the south side of Pristine
South side.
because we have just left the north side of Exodus. There's a sunken boat just over there.
Where? Oh,
You can just see it peeking out the water.
nice.
Now, question is, do I remember where the passageway through is? It's got to be somewhere here-ish, right? I think it's maybe just over there.
Oh, don't worry. I totally know this server.
About as well as you know your own, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured.
It's all coming back to me now.
I'm just going to post something in Freedom. Because why not?
Feather brain.
There you go. My advertisements are flattering as always.
Well, that'll bring the punters in.
I want to see us being really naff at pirating.
Fitzgerald. 178.
What's Fitzgerald? Oh, you're reading boat names.
Boat
I
names,
see.
yeah. I like feather brain.
I see.
I couldn't spell the word brain the other day. It wasn't even the other day, was it? It was earlier. Good lord. This looks awfully familiar.
Well, it might be that when you were failing to arrive on the right side of Pristine and ended up sailing round and round in circles trying to find your way to the friend along,
Yeah.
you maybe came this way. I don't know. Possible.
Ooh, wow, look at this wooden wall.
It's a lot of palisades.
Blimey.
And that's a weird kind of configuration of like with that kind of that deliberate pointy bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though, the way it goes up and then back down.
Yeah, it's quite cool. I'm just sort of trying to get close enough to figure out what they've done exactly. I see. Okay.
Oh, this is toothless.
Corner.
It's got to be full of dragons. Toothless. Train your dragon, isn't it?
That's probably why the palisades are there.
Yes.
Can't see the dragons over the top. Don't want anybody running off with their dragons is. Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
I like the wooden torches on the sides of the palisades.
Yes.
That's cool. Looks like it's still being built though.
Being built.
Aha.
Walling it all off.
So for anybody that didn't make it to the friend along this year or hasn't made it to a friend along in the past, it's an imp-along that runs every summer on Pristine, and we're just about to go past the friend along imp-along site, which is on the south side of Pristine, nice and accessible. And it's just on the inside of this little southern island.
God, I came completely the other way then.
Yeah, you popped over somewhere near Soraya's Animal Market near Afterglow and an Ao's Attic place, I think. So you popped over sort of about halfway along the east side of Pristine.
God, that route's so
Wait,
much
you
easier.
could have just come through that canal
Yeah.
and been right here. Oh my goodness!
Ooh.
So those are I don't know if it's showing for you now, but there's still some sea monster corpses on the arena building, which apparently have not yet decayed from the imp-along back in July.
That's impressive.
So those corpses really do stick around a while. I came back with some lovely cats and other things from this one.
Yeah, I managed to sail over, but the weekend just got away from me and I completely missed it.
This is the This is the grand arena. Just here and in the distance, you can possibly see the very tall tower where lawn darts is played.
Tower
And
of Death. Gummy worms.
people throw themselves off it for points, for prizes. Get more points if you die. I died there once this year. Just the once. Sadly. Corpse of adolescent gummy worms. There you go.
Wormy. Wow, it's big.
So if you're ever coming along to a friend along in the future and haven't been to one before, this is the spot you're heading for. It's run by Virus MD and friends. So that means we are currently around S19-ish on Pristine. And I seem to remember, I think the lovely Sid's place is somewhere around here as well. And I've sailed past that before and thought that was pretty fancy looking.
Is that
So,
her dye shops and stuff?
I don't know if she has a dye shop there, but it's her deed is somewhere in this area, I think. I think Mere Haven is hers. So we're just rounding. I think this is Avalon, if it's still there. But we'll go and have a look at some of the deeds that Pristine has got on its coasts, I guess, and some of these have been around for quite a while. I have a secret deed on Pristine, but I don't spend a whole lot of time here.
You have a secret deed, dear.
Pretty though it is. Well, I mean, it's not like a proper secret deed, but it is sort of, it's tucked away. It was tucked away in a lovely, quiet little corner, right, where I could safely bring my meat-eating champion animals to breed, and people would generally not be in their local, making them hungry all the time. And that was super. And it was a lovely, secluded little bay. And then somebody went and built a fort on my bay view, like literally right outside the front of my deed. And I was like, you ruined it.
Oops.
Outrageous. But I moved the meat eaters further back in the deed, and I hope they're probably okay. Which means I've got a different mayoral title on this server, which is always fun because I forget how many servers I have deeds on, and my mayoral title changes every time I server hop. So what is this one? Haha! I'm the pirate queen of Yolanda Royal on this one. So there you go. That's
Queen.
fitting.
Very fitting.
Fitting for pirate adventures.
Blimey.
In my fancy pirate gear. On my pirate server. Oh, Moomin, you came to visit the wildlife park. That's super. Yeah, there's always wild things
Yeah.
wandering about. First time Calvert came and I wasn't there were crocodiles everywhere and he thought they were escapees.
Ooh. Oh no, I thought it was
Trauma
not a dead
started
body.
early. What's that about dead bodies?
I thought it was dead bodies, but it's logs. So, yeah, to see the mention of your zoo, just, flashbacks.
So, Moomin, did you and Mimas go and visit together? Or did you go with other people? It does seem to attract. We mean we should do a tour. We did a tour.
No,
That's literally the first stream.
you should do a tour.
Well, sometimes people come to visit when I am in local doing stuff at Bramblehome, and I do tend to offer tours if I'm around at the time. But sometimes maybe people just want to go and potter and have a nosy.
I've also got to say,
that's cool too.
Where is it?
Thank you, Mimas. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's ever growing. It needs to grow again, because a few of the animals are getting a bit stuffy in their overly small pens. But
Whiskey Gin 8839 went past your treehouse on Guidance and was very impressed with it.
Ah.
Yes. Oh, what the oh, it's a goblin.
just park you next to that creepy little thing.
God damn it. Yes, he was very impressed with your build.
No. I've been kind of stewing on the treehouse idea for a little while. Because I was talking about making a swamp hut for a while, wasn't I? And I was thinking of a similar thing then, sort of like something up on stilts. So this deed that we've just pulled into and pulled back out of is Glengarry. Does anybody know whose deed this is?
Is this goldfinches?
I don't know. We could find out. Do you want to go and have a nosy? I don't know if the gates are open.
This looks very.
It's obviously quite a substantially sized deed.
Oh no, not so stupid, but maybe it isn't then. Glengarry. I'm sure this
Let's
is
go
goldfinch.
see if the gates are open.
I don't know if it will be.
I assume that if this isn't Goldfinch's deed, Goldie has one around here. Because Goldie and Virus host the friend along together, and I think sort of their alliance is clustered.
It's open.
Clustered at least partly around here. Let's go find out.
This looks very. I think it is.
Does that mean there's going to be another deed somewhere nearby called Glen Ross?
Wow, check. Good lord.
That's
an impressive.
That's an awful lot of things nested there.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? So I've been filling fountains with flower pots and kind of trying this out, but I tend to go with one or two coordinated colours. But actually, I really quite like this real mix.
How have they got a. That's a lavender plant, isn't it?
Yeah, there's lavender right in the middle, which is giving you that extra height. And then you've got the lavender plantation borders as well.
Wow. So this must be.
I like that. It looks
grass, yeah.
kind of wildflowery. And I like the gold hanging lamps.
That's cool.
Nested and hanging around it. That's cool. The only thing that slightly bothers me is that the fountain is not centered on the pillar. Now I've seen it. I can't unsee it. Whew.
Yeah.
Shh. Just don't look. Just don't look.
That could be.
Now, what was I? I was looking for the deed token, wasn't I? But I'm getting distracted by their cool deco.
I have just. What are they just timber? Oh wow.
Oh no!
There's so many.
Corpse
Look
of
at
venerable
this.
turkey. They've
Oh,
got a corpse of a venerable turkey.
really?
What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at the their
The hedges with the
white dotted
flower pots
flowers.
and the trimming, the
Oh,
beams.
that's nice. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, wooden beams make really, really nice. God, what are they called? Not lintels, something else. But like railway sleepers, railway sleepers get used in kind of borders a lot in gardens, or at least in British gardens, they do kind of as a stylistic choice. And I really like wooden beams used in that way. In Wurm, I wonder how long they last, because some building materials like that, as we know, like the keystone pieces, just last for ages, so they can be used as decorative stuff. So maybe wooden beams do too, which is exciting.
Blimey, I can't get over how many white dotted flowers.
Yeah, I like that.
That's crazy.
I really like the beams outside. Like I've used them. I've played with using them inside, sort of like dividing up room spaces and things. But I really do like them kind of along those low-lying hedges. What are you gasping at? What have you found?
This fountain. That's well cool.
So what? So have they got like a dyed table?
Yeah.
Is that like a dyed round table set into a large tub?
Large tub.
That's cunning.
That is pretty cool.
That is actually a really good fit, isn't it?
Yeah. A little bit adjusted out at the end there, but damn, that's cool.
So I wonder if see, I was thinking about my hot tub problem.
Oh yes.
Right. But I suspect that that table sits too high for you to then balance things on it like a water surface. Because I suspect if you nested chairs into this and sat on them, you would then like the table would just be a little bit too high. You want it sort of sat kind of like mid chest height and I think it would probably actually cut you off at your chin if you were trying to use this creatively. But I have to say, I hadn't clocked that table was such a good fit for the large tub, and that's got lots of possibility.
It does cap it off, yes.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Once again, got waylaid trying to find my way to a token though. There is a lot to see here though, whoever's this is.
I'm sure it's goldfinch.
Clearly a labour of love.
I remember the tower with a scout, but it's certainly changed since I was last here.
It'd be cool if you come here before on a scout. Then it'd be quite nice to go and have a look.
Yeah,
have a look back at if you've been here previously. It's changed a lot since then. You know what? There is a shortcut. There is a shortcut, isn't there? And I should have thought of that. Let's just have a look at some of the vehicles.
Ooh.
See who the vehicles belong to. I did look inside the Flower Mountain for a token. I did. Actually, in fairness, I didn't actually step inside.
Forgot how big this place was.
This wagon is owned by Exene, so that wasn't helpful. So that's not a name I recognise. I did do a lot of mousing over on that fountain, but I have to say I didn't actually try stepping inside it and looking directly down in case the token was there. And I think I probably wouldn't be able to see past the fountain if it was.
My God.
I do not think the token is hidden in there. But good shout to double check. What have you found? See, now that suggests that this is somebody in Sid's alliance, doesn't it? Got some more vehicles. Let's have a look at some of these.
Well, they really love their deco, I have to say.
I've got some great deco. Oh, the colour of those bulk storage bins. Oh, that's a beautiful purple. I like that.
Lovely.
Are you hearing those wolves howling?
I am, and a little bit worried. I was trying to work out, why are there wolves?
It's fine. Wolves are no threat to us. They've got some really nice purples. All of these vehicles that I'm examining say they are owned by Exene, which is not a name I recognise. But it might be that it's that if this deed is owned by somebody that we know a bit better, that it's made by an alt or something. They've got multiple deeds, so I'm not giving up hope just yet. There is some really cool stuff here.
Don't think the token's there.
So I'm going to cheat. So I think. So this is not Goldsteed. Because I went and looked it up on the forums. But Goldie's been waxing lyrical about this deed a few times on the forums, and it looks like Catspur came here on one of her Wurm roulette adventures. In the past.
Ah, yeah.
So I think this might be owned by Not Stupid Bob. Maybe.
Goldsteed had a lovely view of the bay, but this isn't it.
In any case.
It's a beautiful deed, though.
I love it when I come across a deed by someone with a real commitment to deco. Somebody who nests things as much as me, and I especially love when I come across new things nested that hadn't occurred to me before. And there's loads of them here. It's great, I love it. And you're right, I really do. I like those flowers nested into the camellia hedges and things. That's cool.
Just found something a
like
little bit
this.
worrying.
What have you found?
Lots of skulls.
Oh, you could talk. I've seen your skull collection. Did you find the dead turkey?
No. Not yet.
That was slightly more worrying.
I think I've
Like a
managed
sacrificial
to get
turkey.
that tortoise shell up there.
Oh, there's the fabled owl, which I so happily accused you of imagining.
Proven right, see. Where did I just see? Oh, it's over there.
Well, I mean, part of the problem is, right, is I guess, worm sounds are not, they're not sort of like universal or localized. So whatever ambient sounds you're hearing,
Yeah, that's
not
true.
the ambient sounds I'm hearing.
And they also get you muted on stream as well.
Well, the ducks might.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh dear.
About them ducks.
Quacky quackers. That bridge is impressive as well. Are you down there? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I just went back towards the boat, but like, there's no hurry if you're still looking at stuff.
I'm trying to work out how I've managed to get myself trapped in here.
Can you go through that gate just to the south of you? Does that open?
Oh, this is the road. All right, this is the main gate. Okay. A little bit worried there.
Don't get yourself trapped in somebody else's deed again.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's embarrassing. Although on this occasion, I didn't throw myself off a building into a courtyard. Oh, you Rudy. Ha! Ha!
No, I'm not. I wasn't trying to run away. I was just trying to move closer to that seaweed because I thought you were going to take your time, but you weren't. So I will be good. I will not go
Believe you.
sticking my hands in clams.
Millions wouldn't, but nice place though.
So that was Glengarry, which was very pretty. And carrying on round, I think. I think Merehaven, which I think is Sid's place, is just over there. But there's another one before that. So what are we passing? Yeah, that's still Glengarry, isn't it? Oh, there's a little babby one. Yeah.
What is that? Did you just see that? Oh, we got the.
Yeah, we've got the
the feature.
The aliens. Oh. Somebody's treasure hunting on Pristine at the moment. Champagne Dragon. It's just been slain by a chain of hidden creatures. Oh dear.
Oh man.
Oh dear.
That's a lot of stuff though, isn't it?
Those hellhounds bite hard.
Damn it.
I'd have exactly the same response, in fairness. Well, there's a tower made by Sid, so that's encouraging.
Oh, is this? No.
So we're just coming up on Merehaven, which I think is Sid's place.
What is that?
And again, I don't know if this is open at all, but I remember sailing past it before. And I thought
who's that? That's a nice place up on the hill there.
Well, I assume that's part of it. To say this isn't how I remember it. And I wonder now if I'm confusing it with something else. So we've got a little bit of kind of waterfront stuff here. Merehaven Customs House and herbalists. I thought there was like a little sail-in harbour bit at Merehaven. Maybe I'm misremembering. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I can see you. You are not hiding very well, Willow.
Is that Willow? Or Pom? Not Willow.
It's like me when I'm trying to be stealthy. And you turn around and see me backing out behind a building. Like, you can't see me.
Now.
Hello, friend.
Friend? If you see one of those, get the hell out of there.
Oh, look at her teethies, though. You know what? I love Nessie's. Look at those teeth. Look at them. They're so good. She vanished. That's Cheating.
She's gone.
Cheating.
Know what that means?
There's a rainbow lighthouse there.
Is it?
Pretty cool.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hold
Oh.
on, what?
Oh, well.
What?
No.
What? What are you doing?
Well, that went wrong.
What were you trying to do?
I want to go see
Bye.
that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's
You
rainbow,
could have
isn't
just
he?
said you wanted to go see.
I was getting there. Oh, it's open.
So it is.
Ooh.
It's a
I want to
really
go and
quite
see
bright
how.
light up top as
Yeah, I
well.
want to go and see how bright that light is. Oh, I haven't got my F key. I need to sort out my hotkeys. Be the next thing. Calvert, I can't believe you haven't got hotkeys and you using the menu to climb a ladder. I know. I can feel bun twitching. Whoa, that is bright.
It is bright.
Crikey. I can't
Oh,
see.
you know what? I think
Whoa.
the bit that I was remembering with the big sail in harbour, it's actually not Mere Haven at all. It's the place next to it.
Oh, where's
I
that then?
wonder if...
Where? Oh.
That's right, I'll come back for you in a minute. I'll come
you'll
back
come
for
back
you.
for me. Okay.
Drake Peak, which is next door.
Drake.
And I shall
Peak.
take you here in a minute.
I'm going to do something
Because it's got some
really...
impressive buildings.
This should... Oh no, there's a tree down there. No, it's seaweed. Kelp, even. It's not a tree. Oh, God, that's
You
bright.
having fun up there?
I'm blinded.
Oh, you could throw yourself off the top. There's no barriers or anything.
I know. I'm not going
Do
to
it,
do
do
that.
it. Well, how about you try and time it? If I sail the boat past the bottom, you see if you can Leroy off the top of the tower.
Okay, we're going to do this.
And click into the boat.
Third pie, right? Calvert's daring dash of doom. Just terrible.
I don't know if you can see me coming up.
Nope, I can't see a thing because oh, I'm in third person as well. I must remember that.
I don't know which side are you looking out. Are you looking south?
Where are you? I really can't
I'm
see.
directly below you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wait there then.
Yeah. Well, no, you're meant to be doing it like on the platform.
I missed.
So you just go dunking. I'll come back for you.
Well, there's incredibly bright up there, I have to say. Very, very bright.
You know, Rainbow Lighthouse. That's cool.
It is nice. God, look at it. Look. It's crazy bright.
So, I don't know if we. I mean, it looks like Mere Haven itself is actually quite small. It's probably just that little house up on the hill. I mean, and all of this stuff down here in front of it. But I guess that's sort of like the main house up there, and then maybe like the workshops and things down here. So this is Sid's place.
Koi pond.
And then then this place with the harbour that I remembered is actually Sid's next door neighbour. So this is Drake Peak. Which has got like some pretty striking kind of architectural stuff in it from memory.
Oh my God.
Mima's, yeah, it's probably a lamp dyed a bright white. I didn't go up there with Calvert, so I don't know what kind of lamp it was, but I know that some materials that you can make lamps with do get you a brighter one. But Sid is a very good person to speak to about lighting effects and things. Sid really knows her stuff around that kind of stuff. So if you want to pick someone's brain about sort of lighting effects, Sid would be a good person to do that with. Yeah. So this.
What's this place?
So this is called Drake Peak, and I seem to remember it's all. Yeah. So it's all nestled around this sailing harbour. Oh, looks like it's kind of like a U shape. So I wasn't particularly planning to get out and explore here, but I thought it might be nice to just sort of sail in and out and have a look boatside, because I really do like kind of harbour builds.
This is impressive. I wonder if this is, yeah, on different levels. Oh, this is ringing a
with
bell
all of that
as well.
kind of terracing, and actually this kind of very kind of close-knit housing is sort of the kind of part of the kind of inspiration for that I was drawing on for things like Little Venice, I think. I mean, obviously Little Venice is not leveled and terraced in the way that this is, but I really liked the sort of, buildings really right up close to the water and the kind of the sail round the streets kind of effect. I'm not going to sail us into somebody else's mine. So anytime we accidentally end up in a mine, we end up bursting people's eardrums, being like, no, 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 no.
No.
But I just thought, while we were over here, we just do a little sail through and a look. I like the use of bridges, like the use of the bridges as well in this space. Sort of
God, look at that. That's
some
crazy.
pretty impressive looking stuff. But particularly that kind of just behind us, as we're sailing away from now, that terraced kind of layering of buildings behind buildings behind buildings. That's cool. Must have taken a lot of material.
But that one on the up here, yeah. All those towers and bridges up there, crikey.
Myra, this is a place called Drake Peak. And we are, I can tell you where we are on the map-ish. I think it is round about Q20-ish on Pristine. So, yeah, pretty impressive.
Guys, all up on that top hill as well. Oh, we got the weird Bermuda thingies back.
Are we getting weird? War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Glitchy mobs. Alien things again.
It's like a tennis net, doesn't it?
Ooh. The sky. Ooh. It is golden.
Golden.
Which means it must be coming up for dawn.
We've been sailing all night then. Crikey.
Yeah, I guess we have. So, yeah, so that was impressive. Thank goodness for community maps. What else have we got coming up? So...
Oh, that's a bridge. Okay. just about to say we're surrounded, but it's a bridge.
Yes. Yes, it is a bridge.
That is a big old bridge.
It is a big old bridge. You've got Jackal just coming up over the sea. Over there.
God, everyone's leaving.
Pretty cool. Or it's coming and all locked at once.
I was just going to say. That's a bit... not good for morale. Bye! All alone again. It's terrible.
Hello, Robbie.
Robbie! No, I didn't see your wave.
Test wave.
Try using the other bit of your arm. We'll do a Mexican
Robbie only
wave.
has one arm.
Really?
Don't upset. No.
Oh, don't do that to me. Rude.
You fuck with me all the time.
Yeah, I know.
So you absolutely deserve it. On the rare occasions. The rare occasions.
Rare.
I take pleasure in your discomfort. So, what else have we got? So, there's a couple of lovely markets over the side of Pristine. AO's set up a really lovely market. It's one of the more recent ones.
Glowy.
And I know up and sort
Glowy.
of... What?
Glowy.
What?
Glowy. Swordside.
Glowy. Glowy. Glowy.
Yeah,
Swordside is not the new is not the new direction giving lingo, don't you dare.
It works.
I mean, given that we know which way is forward in the boat, you could just say right or left. Not that I'm very good at right and left either.
As I recall, yeah, that completely failed last time.
mostly I get it right. Like maybe one time in 20 I say completely the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Whereas I don't know left or right. See that's gonna not work if I'm facing this way. Yeah, that could be.
Maybe we need to learn port and starboard.
What is port then?
The trouble is, the way to learn port and starboard is by knowing your right from your left.
I'm screwed.
Because there's a whole, like, there's no port left. Way to remember your port and your starboard, which is great. If you don't get your left and your right occasionally mixed up a bit. But,
Backside, front side. Port. No, I don't know what port. Oh,
Myra, you know what? I've been doing that as well. Like, we're not taking screenshots, but actually, I've been sort of filming sunrise and sunsets. I mean, we do spend a lot of time watching that color shift as the sun goes up and down. It really does go through a proper hue shift. But I've been doing little snippets of sunrises and sunsets to really just kind of concentrate on that color hue because they're lovely. Robbie says 4 letters in both left sides, left and port, but no port left in the glass or whatever. Also kind of works, I guess. But
so
sword side. Sword side. Okay, this is the problem right here. Shield side and sword side.
Short. Oh no,
is not more helpful. Seashores on the seashore. That one.
Shield side. Sword. What do you do when you're
We
portless?
We should have just gone with right and left.
Left leg, right leg. How's that one?
No.
No.
You could go sail side in a sailboat.
Oh, you can in a sailboat. Doesn't work in a rowboat though.
Yeah, but we're not in a rowboat.
Yeah, but we could be. We could be.
And there's the sun.
There's the sun.
Look, I just painted us 2 beautiful sailboats. I'm not now going to go and do the same with rowboats.
Oh, okay.
Hello, sun. Hello, sun. I'm sorry, my sailboat's not good enough for you.
I'm not saying anything. No, they're beautiful, beautiful boat. Very well
painted.
That's the word.
I can't take credit for building them. This one's ruined as well. And actually, as we're no longer going north, that must mean that the wind has picked up a little bit. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Still a light breeze.
Still light breeze. Definitely seem to be poking it down, isn't it?
Light breezes. We're not going at a terrible speed. We would be if we were turning into it, I think. But I still think that light breezes can die in a fire, and I don't know why we still have them.
There you go. Before they log out. Oh, getting paranoid.
You know what? I think we passed. I think AO has been building on Guidance. I think we passed a house of theirs on Guidance.
Oh,
or maybe I passed a house of theirs on Guidance. Maybe we weren't. We didn't do it on stream. I definitely remember spotting one there though. But we are coming up on AO's market. We're going to sail past that. So that
Crimson
is
Estates.
Probably why we've got. Oh yeah.
Is that yours?
No. No. Well, what you think? Just because it's got Crimson in the name, like clearly we just this will be
clearly.
This will be mine.
I
mean, I did say I had a secret deed on here, but you know what it's called because it's right there in my titles. And it wouldn't be outside of the realms of possibilities for me to have multiple deeds here, but I don't. That's nothing to do with me.
Well, that's very quirky then, isn't it?
I don't know. There's a couple of other characters I've come across that have Crimson in their name. So it might be one of those, or it might just be somebody else who likes the colour. Who knows? Yeah. I can hear those ducks. I hope you can't hear those ducks, or we're going to get muted again.
No. Oh, yeah. No, I can. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mute.
Uh-oh.
All at the more stuff market.
Buy me for 10 silver. So we are just currently rounding up around Q25 on Pristine, around one of these lovely round little islands, and we are passing by AO's market, which is a community market. So a lot of different people have merchants and stalls here.
Colours to die
There's
for.
some good stuff here. Sid's got a little shop just there. That's Sid's shop. And I gather they sell bulks and animals and things. I haven't looked at those ones so closely, but there are quite a lot of merchants here. It's well worth a visit if you like trawling marketplaces on Wurm, like I do.
Rare
The
folly.
attic's attic.
Oh, is that the
Ooh, that's pretty.
Carvel? No, too far away.
Is it a caravel? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it probably is. Always sad in a way that ships, even if you park them with their sails up full, their sails don't stay up full, because I always think that the caravels in particular look more impressive with their sails up. It's a pretty colour as well. I just want to go and see what colour that's been dyed.
I'll wait here. I won't move at all.
You're running off with my boat. Don't you run off with my boat. Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful, deep kind of burgundy colour.
Yeah, what colour is it then? Is it blueberry?
Oh,
Or?
68G25B78. No, I mean it was a pine wood. It's pine wood that's been dyed. But it's been dyed a nice rich, deep colour. That's pretty. I like it.
Looks very bulky. Oh, maybe it was
Yes,
the glow actually.
sailing any of those, sailing any of those big ships is a bit like steering a tank, and you tend to sit quite high up in them as well. I guess you have to see past the hull.
Blimey.
But yeah, so that was AO's market. I know that Goldie has or had a horse market around here somewhere. Hi, Audra. How you doing?
Hello. Oh, I was saying hello to, or not you, obviously.
I don't know who you're apologising to and who you're saying hello to. But...
I don't know. I'm losing the plot here. I really am. Oh, we seemed. Oh, that's Oh, that's
Audra, are you AO? Or
you, AO.
did we just miss somebody else in local?
No.
If that was you, we were in your local for ages. You just didn't notice. You just went and.
We were expecting you to leave because everyone that we've come across in local logged out.
Not quite everyone. We did just have a bunch of people log out as soon as we were in local. I see. Audra, I didn't realise you were AO. Well, we've just gone past your market and admired your rare folly.
Yes.
With its particularly lovely.
But I'll just
dye colours.
I'll just mention that we're not actually zooming. We are zooming.
We weren't zooming. We're in a light breeze with the wind behind us. We are doing 16.7 kilometres per hour in a sailboat.
I'll make it go
But it
faster.
is quite a high quality sailboat, and it is ruined, in fairness. This is a quality 90 something. Will you stop doing that?
I want to go faster.
That is such an awful sound. Do you know what? I think that might be encouragement. Maybe I need to come up with something else to do when you do that.
Yeah. Could light a match.
And I'm so busy trying to.
Son of a troll.
Okay.
What's on?
For anybody who's into buying horses, there is a horse market just behind us. That's Soraya's place, I think. Afterglow. So if you've probably seen Afterglow advertised in trade, that's a horse market just there behind us. And I don't know if it's still there, but Goldie had Goldie's Highland Horse Market somewhere near here as well, I think. But I don't know if that still exists or not.
I've got no food, by the way.
No food. Oh, are you starving?
Well, I've just read Myra said,
would you like a meal?
Did you bring any food? And I've just looked at my health.
When does he ever bring food?
Wow.
Well, I tell you what, I've got some in my picnic basket, and I don't want you to starve.
You are
So-
so organised. I'm impressed.
Let me just have some before I hand it over to you, because I know as soon as I hand you food, I'm never going to see it again. I like that. I like that building name.
Yes, Castle R. That is a cool name.
It's sort of the sound you make when you fall off things. Certainly the sound you make when you fall off things.
I don't. No, 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 no.
What was I doing? Sparta Airbnb. Well, you do that as well. That's true. That's true.
Is that someone in? That's not a guard, is it? Was that someone? What,
Oh,
someone
we've got a
else
couple of
is-
people in
couple
local. Tanya and Walkat. So we're passing Katonia's place at the
Ooh,
moment.
This is very
And
nice.
I've once
yeah.
again got distracted because I was meant to be giving you some
Oh
food,
yes.
wasn't I?
Before I die.
For your rumbly tumbly.
Thank you very much.
Here you go.
I wonder how much is going to be left. Short sword.
You're not that. Oh, you are quite hungry, aren't you?
I'm
You are quite
flipping
hungry.
starving. I was about to die.
The lesser spotted JK guard tower.
Oh my god! Wait, what was? Did you just hit afterburn or something?
What? What?
How fast are we going now? We're zooming.
The same speed as before.
No.
Yeah.
No.
16.5 kilometers an hour. Yeah.
That was weird.
Did you just get a bit of lag and then shoot forward?
I think I must have. Yeah, it's just like zoom. It's like what?
Oh,
the
there you
hell?
go. There's Goldie's horse market. We're just passing it because I can see all the stables.
Ah,
So yeah, another horse market just there.
lucky strike. Anyway, before I get distracted, there.
Eat.
No, I've done that.
Eat.
Oh,
Uh.
hold on. Where's? No.
I mean, there's a lot to be said for starting from scratch and breeding your own memers. Like I did that too. Oh, thank you. But it can take a while, especially, I'm sorry to say, with the new animal husbandry system, which introduced some interesting new traits, but actually made it that much harder to get consistently good and consistently bred traits into animals. So it's going to take quite a lot of horses and quite a lot of time and patience, but it is rewarding if you decide to go and breed your own from scratch. Blood Moon Keep.
Blood Moon.
I don't think I've seen this one before. Is this another not so dirt deed?
I've been here, I'm sure.
Might be. Oh, you've been here on a scout.
The name Blood Moon. Yes.
No, I don't think I've seen it
Although it's
before.
changed since I was here.
Little tortoise over there. Oh, they've got beefalo with names I don't have. Friendly drafters. It's not like I'm short of beefalo, but did you get out?
Did I?
I've lost you. Where did you go?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay, okay.
Ooh, there's a bear. An old brown
I'm sure you
bear.
can handle a bear.
I don't know about that. Oh, no, that's you over here. You've moved the boat.
No, I haven't. You're imagining it.
Rude.
Blood Moon Bridge. Whoops.
Yep. I'm not gonna say anything.
He says, saying something. So I don't actually want to go that way.
Oh, the
Blown
island.
off path.
Oh, you can
Message board called message board.
Really?
Yeah, just there. This is
Oh yeah.
This is a weird little island. Very steep.
Very steep.
I'd say it almost looks like a Wonder of the Seas island, except it's not. It's on the map. It's an original island. It's just really steep.
Was it Island of Siren or something? Lost it now.
Isle of Sirens Yacht Club. Is that what you were looking at? The boat name?
I think it was, yeah.
Got more JK towers over here. Just don't see that many of them.
The boat's named that one. That's why.
Yes.
Did not know that. Aurea. Pink lady. Nice.
That pink lady is very pink.
Very
Somebody else
Pinky pink.
enjoying their dyes.
Nymphes. Near the kitchen.
What?
Nymph. Oh, nympho. Nymphies.
They're not nymphos, they're nymphs. Okay, there's a distinct difference.
Not on mine,
Maybe.
I am.
I was gonna say maybe not a distinct difference to you. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh dear. There's a private house up there. Tucked away. I wonder what they got up there.
Private stuff.
Yes.
Secrets.
Secret.
Secrets.
Secret stash of pink ladies, maybe.
In your dreams. It's probably where all the nymphs on Pristine are. Tucked away safely from you. Like hidden them all away. Like, no.
Hold on.
Oh, there's one. There's a stray. There's a stray on the shore.
Stray on the shore. That's a siren, see?
It is the Isle of Sirens. So, it's quite a cute little island. Even if from this angle it does look a little bit like a pair of tits.
I'm just not going to get that out of my head now. I cannot believe you did that.
So helpful.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Audra had swollen nymphs. And
Whoa.
the doctor gave me some medicine to help me feel better.
I'm not even going to say anything. Okay.
No, so Audra, I mean, I don't know if we're touring all of the maps. We had quite a lot of fun sailing around the coast of Guidance, but we sailed pretty much the whole coast of Guidance. And when we finished it, we were like, "Oh, that was kind of fun." So, so we decided to carry on the fun by going and doing a bit of sailing. We don't yet really have a plan about where we're going to go, how much of it we're going to do. We just wanted to do more sailing, so I made myself a nice pirate outfit and painted myself some little boats, so we could come out sailing. And we just sort of picked Pristine to start because why not?
Well, beats walking.
Ooh.
Ooh, hello. This is Goldie's. No, it's not. This is Horse Market.
Well, so this is Goldie's Highland Horse Market is, I think, or I thought was back that way, but this is actually in Loch Lomond, so maybe this is Goldie's deed.
Ooh,
and she has a little horse market here too.
Yes, we've got to get out and have a look.
Okay, I'm just trying to find where the main bit is.
Not that's no.
Because
I recognise this view here, so it's got to be.
See, because I can see there's a village up top, but the question is how you get to it.
The Chunky Cheeks, and there's the tower.
Ow.
Yeah,
how do you get
up there
to it? Because if you've been here before, you must know. I suspect right there, that's a hidden mine entrance. So I suspect that's probably the way Goldie gets in, but I don't know if there's a way for people in general to get in.
Side.
It might be that you can't.
Unless it's that.
Did you come here on a scout?
Yeah, but I must have approached on the other side because I first been.
Or did you have an escort in?
No. Escort?
Maybe we can come up from the other side. Well, sometimes people meet you and come and escort you places. But I can't see an obvious way up the side, and I reckon that just back there was a mine entrance way in.
Definitely wasn't the bridge, maybe.
Imaginary storage. Is this also part of Loch Lomond? Maybe this is a way in. If so, I
don't recognise that part of the hermitage.
No, this is Fallen Skies. So this is a different deed. I don't know how you got up there. I mean, it might be that you can go over the spine, but that looks like quite a long route in. If you can get up from the far side.
We're actually being told what to do in chat, by the way.
Are we?
Which we've totally ignored.
Whoops. I was looking in local, getting confused.
I'm just looking at
the sales shed.
Behind the horse stalls and next to the sales kiosk thingy. Right.
Okay. All right. So, Highland Horse Market. Where's the sales kiosk? Have I just gone past it again?
Is that that must be the sales. Park up here. No. What's that? Look. See. There's a welcome sign.
token up above, follow the mine to the top.
Is the
There we
boat
go.
okay here?
Yeah, of course the boat's okay here. What, you think someone's gonna, some pirates are gonna drop by and go off with our pirating boat?
You never know. You never know.
Don't
Oh
think
yes,
boats
the
work like
cold
that on Freedom.
walls. Look. Oh yeah, they showed this lovely. Oh look,
Is this looking familiar now?
the gnomes come and rest. They do.
Bonnie Bray's in. Cute. Kind of want to go and have a quick nosy.
Oh, the eagle.
Ah, there's a cute little inn.
Is it?
I mean, it's all quite bright yellow, but gold. I suppose it's gold coloured.
Yeah, it's. Oh yes.
There is a lot. There is a lot of gold colour in here.
Oh, I like the purple, burgundy, pink. Whatever colour that is. Oh, the blue as well.
It is. It is kind of a. So it's kind of a dark pink, isn't it?
That goes with the yellow.
Nice.
I like that. Oh, can we?
Uh,
We can dye bowls.
what bowls? Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I suppose you would be able to, because you can dye most pottery stuff. It's
Blimey.
not occurred to me to dye bowls. And I
What?
suppose anything you, well, most things you can't dye, you can rune. I do keep coming across things that I can't dye or rune, which makes me very sad. Like, for example, our flower posies.
Wow.
And you can't dye or rune necklaces either. I haven't tried it on plain necklaces, but you can't for the special ones that you find through treasure hunts and things, because I was trying to see if I could make the anchor necklace a brighter colour for my pirate outfit, because it's black and it just kind of gets lost unless you're wearing really light coloured
Oh,
clothes.
I love this blue.
Mira says, Myra says, Gold's got a picture of her in her underwear. Oh God, yes. This was at the friend along, wasn't it? Because you rendered in a form of Wormian dress that we don't really see very often, which was the old kind of underwear
Lord.
model. That was a really funny glitch. I can't remember if that picture got posted on the forums anywhere or if we only shared it, but I was there at the time because it happened in a fish slapping contest, didn't it? Rare picture of Myra in her underwear. Now I got so excited by the tavern, by
There's
the
a nice tavern.
by the
Beautiful colours.
the inn. I got lost. Where am I meant to be going? Through the warehouse? Or is there another way round?
I think it's.
I've missed.
I think it's through here, and there's a ramp. Yes, there you go. Ramp up.
I see.
Oh, coming back to me now.
See. See? And there's that stone mine entrance.
Oh yeah.
I did say, oh, I like this. I like this low-level rope bridge over the top of the dock.
The dock, yeah.
That feels nice.
God, she's really got a cool colour coordination going.
You just lose me temporarily on Discord. So
Yeah.
it's not.
Are you
No.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm back now. Hopefully, presumably.
You're breaking up a bit.
You're not fooling me.
No, that's a terrible joke. Terrible.
Oh, there we go. So Myra's found the screenshot and posted it in the chat.
Avert your eyes.
I don't know. It's really quite fun to see see worm models that you're not supposed to see anymore. But it's a weird one. Yep. It's a weird one.
I'm gonna have to open this now.
I'm glad you saved it,
Blimey.
Myra. It's
Hello. God, not seen that before.
Well, you can't unsee it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
think we're
should
maybe
should
not.
be the new swimsuit. See.
This is like your warehouse.
What do you mean it's like my warehouse?
I mean, your warehouse where you just drop things everywhere.
It's got some book collection going here.
Hmm.
None of them named, though.
Opportunity missed.
Oh.
And of course, gold mine doors.
Oh, oh, no, right, okay. That's a bit weird.
Is the animation not working for you?
No, I suddenly thought, oh my god, I'm locked in. Ooh.
I am jealous. I am jealous.
What have you
This is
found?
the wagon that I have always wanted to own.
Ooh.
Never have.
What wagon? Where are you?
It's a Macedon
Oh,
MK
this
wagon.
one.
Yeah, it's a very pretty one.
It's very sunny.
It's just really striking, and it's a nice kind of deep black, and I like the sort of the jacquard print. Yeah, it's pretty. Golden Threads Foundry.
Highland Hearth.
The birdhouse. What is that sound? Oh, it must be skeletons.
My God.
I can hear them.
Come and look at this. Talk
Oh,
about
that's
creative.
good. That's good.
That is amazing.
I saw some people doing some really cool stuff with this at Christmas. People were posting them in the forums and things. Like you can do some really creative stuff with this. I like those a lot. That's lovely.
That is crazy. Dedication to placement. Wow.
Mine are still sat in whatever weird configuration I put them on the wall when I was trying to discern, like match them to metal colours.
I didn't even
The
do
chunky cheeks.
Yeah.
Or cheeky chunks. A barn. Okay, it's a barn. It's a barn.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh god, he's found mint.
With candles. Oh, I do love that yellow. Gold, even. Wow.
Oh, and we've got one of the new bench skins. There you go.
Oh, crikey.
That's the current
Yeah.
monthly skin, isn't it? I haven't actually seen it in the flesh.
Oh, I'm a happy guy.
Do you want a selfie of you with the golden ladies?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds very
I suppose it's not a selfie if I take it, is it? But
Check me out. Gosh.
you got your gold shield and everything.
Yeah, look. I think it needs to be a little bit more yellow. Ooh. A little bit worried about how painful those candles are.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
just jammed into their thighs.
Dear oh dear. Ah, now look, this is the meadow where I took this
Ooh, I like the
screenshot.
rare guard tower nested into the workshop too. That's cute.
Now, something special about that tower. I can't remember what it was.
Other than the fact that it's rare.
No, not the guard tower. This tower.
Oh, what tower?
This one in here.
That tower. Okay.
Oh man, what the hell was it? Ooh, blimey.
I'm sure it'll come back to you.
They're very deco incredible, to be honest.
Yay! Easter eggs!
Yeah.
Love me some Easter eggs.
Ah, yes. Go through. Oh, crikey. That is some Christmas collection.
Oh, don't mind me just hopping in and out to cough my guts out.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just trying very hard not to cough into my mic.
What the? I'm trying to remember now.
You trying to remember what's special about the tower?
Yeah, all these
Ooh,
Christmas decorations are
pretty.
new.
It's pretty.
Maybe it's something about-
I think I'm in a different place than you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. A lot.
What one is
I think I might be in Goldie's bedroom.
it? I see.
He's got Virus's heart suspended over a chest.
Probably. Yes.
I love it.
The hell? Maybe it's the fact that it didn't have any safety barriers. That's maybe what I'm remembering. I'm sure.
Oh.
What?
No, I've never seen white dotted flowers like actually laid out as an item model. And in a way, I'm disappointed that it is yet again another daffodil in a different colour. But I just sort of it struck me as odd because I don't think I've ever actually placed one down to look at it. Maybe I should put one somewhere.
Maybe it was something to do with jumping.
Well, why don't you jump off and see?
No, because I might die.
You might.
I'm trying to frantically remember what Goldie was saying about the tower. I cannot remember.
Maybe it was don't jump off it, you'll
Maybe,
die.
yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe it wasn't jump off it, or be careful up there. It's got no safety ropes. Maybe
Yeah.
that's.
Maybe.
Oh,
It's not like you can drop your tent anywhere here. Oh my god. I can't wave at you because there is a flower bed between me and you. Worm logic for you.
oh, hold on. Maybe it was also the fact to try and get back down is painful as well.
No, that's fine. If you click, yeah, you can do that, or
Yeah.
you can click the floor and then move into the middle if it's saying you're not close enough, because you can do your right click select and then move to reposition yourself. I've got a couple of towers like that with
I might
braziers
have to
blocking the way.
rewatch my stream and find out the secret of the tower, 'cause that's bugging me now.
I've only just noticed, but I like that also that Goldie only breeds black and gold horses that match the Macedon colours. I like that dedication to a colour theme.
Goldie's Golden Exhibition. Have
Yeah,
you seen
prove. Myra's suggesting you just jump.
that? Yeah, well.
Missed opportunity.
I jumped earlier, actually. It's only one per stream.
Are you talking when you jumped into your own pool? That doesn't count.
No.
Oh no, you're
The
talking about jumping
rainbow.
off Sid's tower.
Yeah.
Into the water though. And you missed the boat.
What?
I just span around, looked behind me, and saw you plummet like a stone.
I still jumped. Ooh, these are nice. Gold Hamville. I didn't know we could do that.
Ooh. I didn't know you could do that either.
No, they look pretty cool.
I mean, they'd be terrible to use, but they're pretty to look at.
This is all stuff that's made out of gold, right? It's dawning on me now.
Oh, you just caught.
Yes, just go on.
Just go with the program of you. Hmm.
Oh, these are nice. Some tools here. Look. Is that a nail? No, it's a chisel. Crikey. Don't want to do any dentistry work with that.
You've
thing.
probably not seen a lot of these tools. I mean, I've seen them all because I tend to lay things out on surfaces, but
Yeah.
actually, a lot of people haven't seen the tool models.
Nah. Ooh, it's a bit sharpy and pointy.
Yeah, there's your scissors, your scythe.
Oh, these are the nails. Nice. Gold statues, gold balls.
Yeah, I mean, that's where most of my weird stuff comes from as well, Myra. Like, especially rares as well, right? Like, the amount of archaeology I do and the number of rare frags that turn into something absolutely useless. Like, I've got a supreme halberd made out of zinc. Is it zinc or tin? Either way, one of the absolute worst metals to have a weapon made out of. And I think I also got a rare halberd frag around the same time, and that also came out zinc. I was not impressed. Myra says she's got a fresh tin trowel, rare, if anyone would like it. There you go, Bun's also got a Supreme Halberd in a useless metal. So I end up just using them as decoration.
Well,
Oh, you know what I can hear? I think it's the skeleton sound. Like I can hear that kind of sickly crunching sound, and I cannot find the skeleton for the life of me, but I'm sure that's a skeleton sound. I also can't remember where we came out to find my way back to the mine door. Can't have been that way, because that's off deed. Did we pop out?
Oh, I'm above now. Hold on, I might be able to. Oh, yeah. There's.
Token this way. Maybe I just need to follow the token this way signs in reverse.
Oh, wow.
This way to the golden exhibition. Aha, I found the mine door. What have you found?
Gold rope fence. It's pretty
But of
impressive. Wow. What 243198B. That's a lovely colour.
Were you struggling with what to, like how to blend your rope fences in with your furniture? In the arena, maybe you just need to suck it up and dye the fences instead of trying to match the furniture to the fence. Match the fence or coordinate the fence to the furniture.
I think that looked pretty cool on the. Whoa! Oh, hole. Right. Okay. Okay.
You're right there, sunshine.
Oh, well, yeah, took a little bit of a foot problem. Oopsie. Well, that's the golden expedition, not expedition. Oh God, I can't even...
Exhibition?
Exhibition. Really must. Maybe coffee's the answer. Where are you then?
Hiding.
Oh, right, I see.
Of course.
Hide and seek. Oh, blimey.
I'm just lurking near the mine door. Bun, you bought an Electrum 99QL what from someone? An anvil? Or was it a an Electrum? Nice. I made my rare Drake statue, my rare archaeology statue. Was an alloy frag. And I finally made that, and that came out in Electrum. And can't say I really like the Electrum color, so I dyed it, and I cheated. But I do have a rare alloy Drake statue now, and I suppose I really ought to get my act together and finish off a bunch of those other rare archaeology statues that I have got frags for. I've never actually got around to making. But in the meantime, I'm fueling Calvert's habit.
My what?
Your archaeology god statues.
Oh, yes.
Just been going through my stashes of archaeology frags, trying to dig out enough extra frags for you to finish those.
Bit of a lifesaver there, I have to say. Well, I've just...
anything in the name of deco. Good cause.
Right, so you managed to find the entrance.
I did, yes. It's tucked around the side, so you want to head back towards. There are some pointing signs, and if you head in the opposite direction to the pointing signs, you'll find it. But it's just behind the Highland Hearth.
Highland Hearth. Behind. Right behind there. Right. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember them. And we walked this way.
Did, and then it's just sort of tucked around the side. Yeah, up there.
Up there. Up there?
Yeah.
Up there.
No. No, not. Sorry, there's a lag between you and I talking and what I'm seeing on your screen.
Oh, here.
Yeah, you see it. There you go.
Haha. No, that's
there
not.
You go.
Is it?
Behind you.
Behind me. This one?
Son of a troll.
Wooed.
It was meant to be a slap, I just misclicked.
So you must be near then. There's definitely that's a coop pen. I'm totally lost here. It's got to be. No, it's not. Is it this one? Golden. No, it's not. Ah! Ah ha 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 ha. I
You found it?
Yeah,
You found it. There you go.
I know where I'm
Ta-da-da!
going. Wooed. Oh look, there's a gold vein here. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Goldie's glorious gold vein.
And once again, we got those lovely wood-clad mine walls, which I really do like. I always forget how much I like clad mine walls, and then I see them and I'm like, I really should go to the effort.
Yeah, I've got a few
Good.
in the mine, but I went marble.
Of course you did.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, I say of course. Most of Thor is sandstone, but the villa's all marble. So
Well, that's a
I
lovely
do tend
place.
to think of you as a marble fiend.
Marble fiend.
Yep.
Rather than a nymph
Aww.
fiend, I suppose.
That's a cute name for a horse. Little snicker babe.
Snicker
Well, that's a nice little segue.
The boat's still here.
Of course, it's still here. Funny as it would have been to run an alt over to steal my own boat just to mess with you.
Calvert goes into meltdown. Oh my god, the boat's gone! The boat's gone!
We're just trapped here forever.
We're doomed! We're gonna die! We've got no food! Good lord.
Now I think there is a canal to the inland sea
The inland sea.
just
To
up
Loch
here because
Lomond.
Pristine has only one of them. Well, it's got a little one. It's got a little one in the southwest.
Look,
What?
Bridge name,
What?
bridge name. Stop. Sword side, sword side.
You can't turn around. What bridge?
This way over
What
here.
bridge? All I can see
Mines
is
of
the Mines of
Moria.
Moria bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. What?
It's going up a mountain.
Yes.
I think we should go and check it out.
Oh God, no. Okay. Oh look, and there's a. Well, it's not Minas Morgul. It's Minal Morgul.
Ooh. Very Lord of the Wingy Wings.
But Lord of the Wings.
Lord of the Wings. Wow, got that wrong.
Lord of the Wings. Go on then.
Pigeon to rule
Go on then.
them
Up the
all.
mountain you go.
Right.
I know how much you like a mountain.
I want to go and.
Who am I to deprive you?
Do you think there's a deed here? Is there?
I think you're just going to go into the back of Loch Lomond. The bridge literally says to Loch Lomond.
Mines of Moria though, so it's got to be here. They can't do this to me.
Good night, Moomin.
Good night, Moomin. Thank you for joining
Thanks
us in
for
our
joining us.
crazy adventure.
I mean, it's not really that crazy. In fact, I feel like we're letting down the pirate side. We've not done any kind
We
of
haven't
piracy.
done any pirate
We've
stuff,
not done
have we?
any pirate voices. We've not sung any sea shanties. I haven't even put anything in my pockets.
But we have gone Lord of the Rings. Well, I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be.
No,
Yeah,
I think it literally just leads to the back of the Loch Lomond deed.
I've picked up a rat.
Oh no! Whatever will you do? What a fearsome foe! Look at you doing a little fucking run.
But I don't want
You
to
know
kill.
what the running back animation does look very ridiculous.
I don't want to kill Roland.
Yeah,
Poor
don't be
Roland.
killing people's Roland rats.
It could be a pet, actually. You never know.
There's
Look,
a scaredy wolf over there.
Skiddy Roof.
You could probably stop targeting it. A skiddy wolf.
Skiddy Wolf.
Scaredy wolf.
Skiddy.
Hey, scaredy wolf.
He just barked at me.
No, don't get into the water. You can't swim.
Yeah, go on.
Silly wolf.
Drown.
Drown you.
Yeah.
only I could.
You
Now.
wish. Actually,
Sometimes, yes.
don't answer that.
So I seem to remember. Canal is somewhere over here in this general direction that I'm now sailing us, and hopefully.
So forward then,
Yeah.
but not.
Somewhere in this general direction. Hopefully, my memory won't have failed me completely. Thank goodness it's not misty.
That could have been fun, couldn't it? Actually.
I don't know. Sailing in heavy fog. I have gotten not quite lost, but have massively misaligned myself, even on my own server. That time that I was sailing back to the slaying a couple of weeks ago, when the Exo border kept catching me back and sending my boat across. When I finally managed to cross over to release, there was a heavy fog around, and somehow I managed to AFK sail my way all the way up to the Taroic Canal, which is literally in the middle of release, when all I needed to do was go in one of the southwesterly canals, because the slaying site would have been right there. But nope, somehow I managed to do a big loop-de-loop in the fog. So if it's that bad on my own server, which I know really quite well,
We'd be screwed
it'd be
here.
a bloody mess. Yeah. We'd be screwed on a server I'm a lot less familiar with.
Especially with
because our navigating is so good at the best of times. Oh, I've put the sail down. I wonder why we were going so slow.
I can help.
Don't you do it. This is not going to be a new bit.
I'll do the other one.
No.
You wish you could push around the saucy sails. Wow.
Do that again. It looked like you were putting your head in your hands.
Woe is me.
Now, is this?
I can't see the animation.
You can't see it?
No, that's not fair.
Yeah, you're just basically smacking your own head. It looks more like a kind of adult kind of animation. That really looks like you're dabbing.
Dib dab dab.
Yeah. Is this the right canal?
Well, you do it. Go on.
Am I just about to sail into somebody's mine? Who knows? Whoa. Let's find out.
Oh. Ooh.
Ooh. Is this just a random?
It's quite dark. But is it glowy? Is it glowy?
Maybe. Wait. Oh, so there is.
Might as well just call this stream collection of Chloe's.
I don't think that really counts as piracy. Oh no, I missed it.
Did you miss?
I'm back.
Oh, what? I can't believe you leave the boat.
It's the quickest way to stop the boat. Is just to disembark. I don't think this is the right. I don't think this is the right canal. You know.
Are you saying that you might have made an error in your navigation?
No. Maybe.
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 It does look a bit twisty around here.
It does, but on the other hand, it is pretty wide and open, and it isn't just leading to somebody's mine by the look of it. So maybe. Maybe this is the canal.
Oh, it's got a tunnel.
You never know.
Maybe it
is.
know,
yeah, it's a proper kind of canal-like. Just sort of expected it to be marked in some more obvious way.
Maybe it's a part complete one.
In fairness, I don't think when we came into the cave we were on deed. And usually if I've accidentally strayed into someone's mine, I'm on deed when I do it. So I reckon we are in the right place. It's just not a GM protected canal. So it doesn't have the sort of those fantastic markers on the outside. Oh, hello. Look, a friend for you.
What? No!
He just wants a hug. Oh, he's not even trying to hug you.
I know what.
Go on. Just...
Ha ha! Oh, I shouldn't have done that with a flame, should I? That's a bad call.
I really need to turn my worm sounds down. That is the most horrific sound to get blasted in my ear.
Sorry. Well, you took me there.
I just took you to say hello. He didn't even take a swipe at you.
I know, it's a bit weird, wasn't it?
He just wasn't feeling it.
Didn't
Really?
even get the combat tab up. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, he didn't engage you.
Maybe
He
my
probably would have if we'd stuck around long enough, but
where's my
however, that was
farts?
the canal. It was the correct one, so there.
East Coast. Canal to Paramount Lake.
So this is Lake Splash, and we are about to head to Lake Splish, apparently.
Seriously? This is Lake Splash.
Apparently, yes, this is Lake Splash, and it connects to Lake Splish.
Lake
And then they connect via a canal that apparently is called Sprocket's Bottom to Paramount
Sprockets
Lake.
Bottom. Who comes up with these names?
I don't know. I always wonder that, like when bits of where maps get named, do they get named by the map makers and then they just stick? Do they get named by, I don't know, players who live in the region? Naming, I don't know, bridges and canals and things, and then when the map makers go and make the maps, they just adopt the names. Who knows?
Very odd.
I have always wondered. See, because this is calling it Shadow Lake Bridge, so I think somebody has tried desperately to rename this lake, and the map makers have just not listened.
I don't blame them.
Well, you don't like Lake Splish and Lake Splash.
It's just, well, Shadow Lake's much more sort of like, Shadow Lake, whereas Lake Splash is a bit,
Lake
You know.
Splish, Lake Splash. Yeah. Whoops.
moot.
Watch where you're going, Crim.
Mooties. Where are we? Oh, we're on Pristine, aren't we? Oh!
Somewhere.
Somewhere on Pristine.
Somewhere on Pristine.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, I might not show it. Yes, it does show it. Your message of the day in the Alliance chat.
Ah, you spoil sport. You're supposed to sing it, not show it.
I'm not singing.
But on the plus side, you seem to have lost that earworm. Like
Well, I
you
don't
were,
know.
in fairness, that wasn't the one that you were singing all the time, was it? It was
No, zippity doo dah.
like that. It was zippity doo dah.
Zippity doo. Zippity doo.
But I just, I thought I'd dedicate a special verse of Chim Chimney to encouraging people to slap Calvert.
Charming.
And then I posted it in the Alliance chat for him to enjoy.
Every time I log in.
Every time you log in. You can change it. It's your Alliance.
I haven't found out how yet.
Oh, I thought you just left it there because you thought it was cute. But it
No.
turns out you don't even know how to operate an alliance. Excellent.
Oh dear. What can I
Oh,
say?
the opportunities.
Yeah, I bet. I'll just start reading up on.
So this is Sprocket's
Oh,
Bottom.
this is Sprocket's Bomb, then.
Yep. Apparently so.
Bridge
So
over.
says the map.
Sprocket's Bottom. I see.
Jotunheimer Ban is the bridge we've just crossed under. And there's the bridge over Sprocket's Bottom. And now we are on Pristine's main inland sea.
The main sea.
Main inland sea. There's the map suggests there's a deed called Erebor.
Ooh.
Near here we've got a Loch Caledonia, Lakeview, Desert Retreat, Otic Retreat Centre. There's also a canal up to Blossom, so we've got some options here. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I beached us because I'm too busy on the other map. So, thanks to Lady Explorer.
Lady Explorer. I recognise that name.
Yeah, Explorers explorers, Wurm staff, volunteer staff, I think. Well, I haven't seen Explorer around in a while, but isn't Explorer one of the CA help folks?
Could be.
Yeah. So there's a couple of canals out of here. We could go north towards Blossom. We could carry on going west. Towards the bit of the map where my deed is. There's actually 2 westward ways we can go. There is another little lake. There's a Fluff and Stuff canal,
Fluff and stuff.
which takes you to the Darkness Pond area, although I think those deeds have now fallen. I suppose I should pay a little bit more attention to where I'm going. It's a rather odd-looking tower over there.
Where's Oh, Erebor. Okay.
Yeah, what?
I was just looking where we are on the map as well. 'Cause I'm totally
Yeah,
lost.
we're near Erebor. Somebody's got a load of champ troll. A lot of champ trolls over there. Let's not get too close to those. You might fart at them and blow my eardrums out.
Would I? Would I do that?
Right.
Apple Alliance. Bit of a crunchy name.
I don't think I've been to this bit of Pristine all that much. Like, I occasionally pop out the other end of that canal to the north, because when there's slayings, public slayings on Pristine, they're usually up on that tundra, I think. When Stan and co host a slaying over on this server, it's usually up on that tundra. This kind of inland lake area. Not really familiar with this at all. So I'm just gonna pick one of these canals.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Make sure it's a canal though and not mine.
The last one was a canal and not a mine. Thank you very much. Admittedly, I wasn't quite as confident going in as I was coming out, but I was fairly sure I got the right place, and so I did. Let's go see them trolls. Don't make rude noises at them.
Oh, go on.
Don't you do it.
Why? Go on. Go on.
They're not even bread trolls. Well, I mean, maybe they are bread trolls, but they're all greenish.
Oh, I'm too far away.
Good. I'm so glad.
The nose pickers. Well, there's a lot of them, actually, isn't there?
Disgusting pig.
What?
Sorry.
Can
I forgot a bit.
believe you call me that.
Well, that's what's going to be the response to you making rude noises in my boat again in future.
Ooh.
Because you enjoy the slaps too much, and that's not discouraging you.
The-
Hello, bear.
The bear. Oh, bears.
Oh, look at all that seaweed.
Oh, bears.
I want it. Want it.
They
What are you trying to fight?
There's 2
What are you
bears back
waving
there.
your sword about? You're waving your saber at me.
Am I?
Hmm.
Oh, I'm ready for action. See, prepared.
Lorraine's time-saving bridge.
Time-saving bridge.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's. Oh, I see. There's another time-saving bridge apparently to the south, but it's marked as out of order.
Out of order. Nice.
Maybe that's going to be a bit like that bridge we went across the other day, where we got all the way up it, and then the last one was
God.
incomplete, or like nearly fell down a hole
My
in a
heart
bridge.
sank. Unbelievable.
Well, at least you didn't actually drive the cart off the end,
That's true.
which is entirely possible when you come to a an unfinished piece of bridge.
Oh, this is the other bridge then. They got some nice bridge designs.
A lot of Colossus builders around here as well. You're still trying to fight something. What are you trying to fight, you weirdo?
I'm ready. Let me get out
For
there.
anything. Except for those trolls.
Oh, I'd run away from the trolls.
You know, I think that the downside of picking Pristine to go pirating on is Pristine is a lot of old and well-loved deeds.
Yes.
And there's not often kind of fallen or abandoned places that I see on Pristine. I mean, you know, they do exist, but actually Pristine is largely very intact. There are some servers that you go to where it seems like, you know, like 2/3 of the places that you're looking at are sort of decaying, fallen deeds.
Like Exo.
And, yeah, sometimes like Exodus.
It has got busy recently, though, I have to say.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those people that are coming onto Guidance and then moving on, I wonder what servers they're ending up at.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously we know that a lot of the new Portuguese speaking players have been going over to Harmony, and I suspect because of the way the kind of the start portal directs you, I suspect probably most of the people going through Guidance are ending up on the Northern Freedom Isle servers. But I think some must be coming to SFI because I do keep seeing new boat formerly known as Prince.
That's a cool name.
I do keep seeing new tunes, like new to Wurm tunes, in SFI freedom chats, and I've seen sort of a smattering of little deeds popping up on the SFI servers. So I think some of them are coming to the Southern Freedom Isles. Perhaps thankfully not in quite the droves that some of them have gone to the Northern Freedom Isles, but it's nice to see new people coming to older servers. I'm getting really weird sort of tunnely
Is it tunnel noises?
ambient sounds. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really kind of like haunting, like not just the rock tumbling, but you get kind of like wind whistling through the tunnels,
Makes you want to go
which is really atmospheric.
scream.
Oh, glowy.
Where? Ooh, nice. Surely.
I'm up to
Emily
seven glowies. Oh no, 9 glowies. I've got 9 glowies in my inventory.
9?
This is literally the only thing I have picked up all day. Now 10. Pockets full of glowies.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I don't know when I was persuaded to start calling them glowies because they're Valray items, for God's sake. It's all your fault.
Me?
Yeah. You call everything glowies.
I do. Glowy, glowy, glowy.
You call my rare things glowies. You call Valray items glowies.
Look on the glow
Sometimes
on that.
you call lamps glowies.
I do. Oh, 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 oh. Why was that there? That's of course there was a nympho back there in there.
It's a nymph.
Nymph.
There's a difference. Somebody buy Calvert a dictionary for Christmas. Teach them the critical differences between like-sounding words.
No.
Focused.
I like my words.
What? I know you do.
Rare fist of jump. That makes no sense to me. Fist of jump.
Yeah, some of the mission structure names do end up being weird. Oh, look, a jackal.
Where?
Just up there. Like literally where you're looking,
blood
just up.
jackal.
Jackal. A jackal. It's it's looking really detailed.
The big
Really
planet.
detailed on my screen. Like it's got to be cracks across it.
Looking a bit rough.
I am still pissed that I didn't take advantage. First time Jackal was opened. Very naive of me, really. Because, you know, they were like, just the first round, we'll do it again. And I was like, it's okay, I'll do it the second time. I saw a wetter for the first time the other day.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I was
whoa,
like,
whoa.
what the hell is that thing? Because I had never seen one.
A wetter.
I have. They were the mounts on jackal. And they're these gigantic bugs.
Damn.
Kind of, I don't know, sort of kind of locusty, sort of, I guess.
Buggy
Don't
type
know.
thing.
But yes, buggy with legs.
Spindly legs. But they're hairy legs as well.
They are cute, Willow. I actually quite like worm bugs. I mean, I like cave bugs as well. And I know some people are like, oh, no, don't like them. I know, I kind of like them.
How could you like them? I trust
I
you
like.
two to like. Oh, good lord! I just can't.
What?
Just cute.
You just don't spend enough
bugs.
time up close really looking at them. I mean, you don't even think the champ rats are cute, and I don't know how anybody can not think they're cute. Like their fat, furry little bottoms, and their little whiskers, and their hoppity little feet. How can anybody not look at them and just be like, feel their hearts swell?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
God, the next
Any
time I look
problem
at a
with-
rat, then I've got to look at its little furry arse. Have I?
Well, you don't have to make it sound so weird. God.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I just can't share the simple joys of Wurm without you turning them into something, twisting them.
Twisty, twisty. It's called reality.
Yeah, I'm also not fond of champ anacondas. Myra and Calvert definitely is.
Oh no, can't do snakes.
I have to say the
Not do snakes.
yeah, and the animation, the fighting animation, you're absolutely right because they just kind of like coil up and over you.
Ooh, slither all over you.
Yeah, no.
It's a bit, you know.
I mean, I don't particularly think the spiders are cute and cuddly either, but I have to say they don't trigger my arachnophobia.
Oh no! What the?
What did I say?
You disgusting pig.
Have you taken a look in the mirror? I can't believe I'm sat next to you looking like that.
Oh, you snuck that one up on me, Willow.
That is all just.
See, they're kind of locust-like, right? Except they've got these weird
Oh my God.
skull-like faces.
You just, you little
Look at my little, like, what are they? Like mandibles?
You were just taking a nibble.
Pincers? Mimas, this is a wetter, which were
Yes.
the mounts on jackal, and I only saw one of these for the first time, at the Rockcliffe Gala last weekend.
Totally freaked out.
I think Pom was there earlier in the day turning us into lots of fun things, and I posted pictures of those up online. And Brocker showed up a little bit later and was experimenting to see exactly what he could turn people into. Somebody got turned into a faux tree. I got turned into a turret, and then a dragon, a red dragon. And then somebody asked whether we could have purple dragons in Wurm, and I stupidly said, well, spawn me a blue one and I'll see what I can do. Which was a bit rude, but I then lost my beautiful red dragon form. Got turned into a blue one instead. But somebody got turned into a wetter. We had some avatars stomping around. All kinds of hijinks.
I hate to say it. You've got hairy
What?
legs.
What's wrong with hairy legs?
Spiky ones, even.
Are you not a feminist? Can women not have hairy legs, Calvert? Is this the hill you want to die on? Next, you're going to tell me the women can't have mandibles either.
Well, I mean, look how much you're protruding out there. That's my personal space, man.
You got a problem with my antenna, my feelers. I mean, it's not my fault that you're all up in my feelers.
Oh, good lord. That is. Oh, that's just. Oh, good
Yeah.
lord.
So scuttly.
That is freaky.
I suppose, I mean, having said they're kind of like locusts, actually looking at them, they're more like giant fleas.
I was going to say,
They are a bit flea-like, aren't they?
I'm feeling very cootie right now.
Is it making you itch?
Yeah.
My my little feelers, my little antenna, just gently stroking your thigh. To make you want to crawl out of your own skin
I want to
in a
sit
boat with a
somewhere
giant
else.
flea. Well, sucks to be you because there's only one passenger seat. But if you fancy disembarking right now, there is a shark directly below us. There he
Oh
goes.
my god.
Maybe you'd prefer to be with the shark than with me.
No, you better watch your feet hanging over the edge there. It might come and nibble you.
I don't think it's me he's interested in.
Yes. Dashing young me.
You all right there, bum? Have you just spotted the wetter? Or did I say something inappropriate? Or both? Oh, look at those legs.
They're just. Ooh. Ooh.
I can't believe you insulted my hairy legs. I suppose you don't like my my armor plates either. It's the faces on them, I have to say. The faces are really quite weird. They do look like little kind of skull-like faces.
That is weird.
Just touching you up. My creepy bug legs.
Oh. Oh no. That's not fair. What the
So what is this model?
what the hell is that then?
Or have I got them the wrong way?
Ooh.
Have I got them the wrong way around?
Hello, people.
What?
Look at my
What
eyes.
is it? What is it? Somebody tell us what this one is.
What is that, Willow? What is it? Isopod.
But that's not what the isopods look like when we get them spawned in the arenas, is it? I mean, they do look a bit like that.
I mean, it's roly poly.
I mean, that's actually really pretty.
What?
Like, I really like the kind of like the coloration on the. I'm sad in a way that we are now in such a low population bit of pristine, because this seems like it would have been an excellent opportunity to just sail on up to somebody and be like, hello.
Hello, yeah, we should have done that.
Just do a little drive by
There's no one
bug sail.
Oh no, I don't want to be one of the big sluggy things.
No, I'm not thinking you touch it. I mean, we do. I mean, they do get spawned a lot. It's just I've definitely seen isopods spawned in arenas, but maybe I haven't had the opportunity to look at them quite as up close as I'm looking at this one, because in arenas they tend to be in fight maneuvers, so they are constantly moving, and I'm usually darting through the arena on my faux priest, desperately trying to pull other things out. So maybe it's just that I've not really had a chance to see them up close in detail, but the detail is lovely.
You're gonna have to slap Bun.
Why am I going to have to slap Bun? What's Bun done? What's Bun done?
Bun has done a pun.
Well, okay, that might be Bun's first pun of the night, though.
Oh, I very much doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I just haven't been paying quite close enough attention. But I'll allow that one.
Did I just do?
If we now get a slew more of them, then I might not allow it. But have you just what?
I just noticed the animation of one going to like curl up and then yeah, that one. Weird.
You're doing a little squat.
Squat thrusts.
Well, one thing I noticed the other time, the last stream, is the animations that show for you when you're transformed are not the same animations that get shown for somebody else. So when I was in whale form, I wasn't on my screen. I wasn't doing the big whale flippy animation.
Oh right.
But I was for anybody else looking at me. So you're probably seeing different animations there in first person than I am looking at you, because I'm not seeing you do the funny little squats.
It's quite surreal seeing us as bugs.
Now, just because
Oh, I'm moving.
I can, because we're here. You're moving. Oh, you mean when you're turning around?
Whee!
Just because I happen to be here.
Oh,
This right here.
yes.
This little fort in the water
Oh, they're here.
that we're coming up on our right. Well, let me put the sail up a bit so you can actually see. Just to our right. You see this thing here?
Oh, this one.
I mean, it is quite a clever construction. Like, I'll give them some credit. It's an interesting shape island. But they did literally drop it on my doorstep because this right here is my deed.
Oh, this isn't.
And that was my waterfront view
Oh.
that somebody went and stuck a fort right in the middle of. Look at it.
Wow.
My whole lake view
That was,
just ruined.
that is a bit, yeah.
Outrageous.
Bit close, isn't it?
So
Crikey.
my deed no longer extends to these slate buildings, which are very slowly decaying, and is all in fact tucked just behind that hedge there, hidden up in the mountain pass. But I've got a secret stash. You can just see some of their horns over the hedge. I've got a secret stash of conditioned deer and unicorns tucked away in that deed, and some champion dogs and some other things. I don't know, some hell horses, some goodness knows. I've got deeds with animals stashed in them all over the place. But
Why would you drop? It just seems weird, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a nice spot for a deed. It's just particularly unfortunate that they dropped it right in front of an existing deed, facing onto said lake.
Yeah.
I don't actually know who owns it. I'm not often over here spending an amount of time here. Like I do go back and forth from here, but I don't often spend time working here anymore because my deed is mostly built and closed in. I sailed here one day and I was like, wow, right on my doorstep. Rude.
That's crazy.
It's a good thing I wasn't banking on that lake view. But I am just in a very kind of long and roundabout way, sort of bringing us back round towards Blossom. Because there are some big deeds in and around Blossom, and if you've never seen the Start Town, Blossom is a town that is everything is dyed. It's got dyed curbs, dyed fences and all sorts.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know you could dye curbs until I went to Blossom, and they're dyed pink.
Pink.
Pink. Yep, pink curbs.
Blimey.
It's not there anymore, sadly, but a couple of years ago, there was a really cool deed just up on this northwest corner of Pristine. We're not going to go by it, but if I carried on past that bit of land to the north of us, and the guy who made the Crow Kingdom designs the PMK stuff, which are really high quality designs and so well sought after. He was also interested in building really interesting deeds. And so he built this, I can't remember what it was called. It was something like Pirates Cove or Pirates Bay. But it was a really interesting deed design. And he put a lot of sort of time and money and love into building it, and he filmed it. So there should be a YouTube video kicking about with a tour of it. Tell you what, I'm just gonna very briefly, just while we're here.
Whoa. What's this?
just sadly de-wetter. But I'm just gonna go and have a nosy at something. Don't mind me.
I'll follow.
You have fun back there. I'm carrying a lot of heavy stuff.
I'll say.
No, I'm just really slow.
Yep.
I just got pockets full of things. Are you following me, you weirdo?
You mean weirdo?
What, you didn't just want to sit in a boat in a cave by yourself on stream?
Wow.
Of course, the problem with following me is you're going to be
Ooh.
able to come out of a mine entrance, but not necessarily back into one. That's okay, because then we'll have you trapped.
Where?
I also do not have. Out you come.
What's this place then?
I also do not have. Careful, very sheer drop.
Oh my god.
Do not have fences on the edges, so try not to kamikaze down into
What the hell's
the
this
hellhorse
place?
pen. Sorry. Ow. Ah, I didn't mute in time. This this is my secret little tucked away in the mountain pass. Pristine deed. So this is your land royal.
Oh, you got some big doggy woggies.
Big doggos. And I've got some many more big doggos down there, actually. Some slow ones as well. I forgot entirely that I was doing a dog breeding program. Whoops.
How can you forget? Oh my god.
And I got my rainbow unicorns over here, and
Flippin' heck.
come and see my fancy deer. We could have just done this from the other side, but since I mostly come into this deed through my secret mine entrance, I only decided belatedly I should actually just come and check in on things. But yes, there's no, other than the boundary hedge which blocks in the whole of this deed and prevents people from getting in, there are no safety barriers, so just try not to slip off things.
Duly noted.
Look at these pretty deer. So redonkulous. So cute.
Are they looking?
In all the colours of the rainbow.
Oh, right. I was going to say they looked a bit green and blue and.
Yeah, they come in all the colours because deer were one of the few things that naturally spawned as conditioned things in the wild. Like unicorns, they have the colour hues, but when they introduced holy sites and introduced a lot more conditioned passives, that's why a bunch of people were hoping that we would get rainbow sheep and seals and things, but the new ones don't have the tints. But these are the old ones, and they do. Some of them are really quite cute.
Blimey.
These have mostly just been acquired from holy sites
Raging
in all manner
deer.
of yeah, sizes and colours. The lurking ones are a miniature deer, which I think are quite cute. But yeah,
Blimey.
secret deer. Secret deer. Some champion unicorns over there, which I also forgot I was meant to be breeding. I've got so many half-finished breeding programs. Oh dear.
Unbelievable.
I know. And somewhere I have got a deed planner plan for some buildings in here that I have just never gotten around to doing. I used to have a lot more hell horses here as well back when I was breeding hell horses, but I decided it was more trouble than it's worth. So I've got a few molten ones left, but my hell horse breeding program kind of ground to a halt. I suppose if I give you permissions on this mine door, then you will be able to leave the deed. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to.
What mine door? This one.
Yeah, hang on. I haven't given them to you yet. Right, there you go. Now you should be able to pass through. Hopefully.
Oh, crikey. Right, yeah.
So yeah, sneaky little segue. But unfortunately, you can't really. Maybe you can kind of see it now if I go back out. But when I found this spot, I think what I liked about it was this kind of. It's got sort of like almost a secret pocket in the middle of it. It's between these two sheer mountain faces, and you've got this little grassy bit out here, which you can see from the water, or you could before I put hedges there. But then you've got this sort of
God, yeah, it is sucked in, isn't it?
this sort of this sheer wall behind it, which hides the fact that there is a load more deed tucked behind the hell horses.
Man. How do you find these places?
Honest answer? Mostly when I'm looking for another deed, what I do is I sail directly out of one of the canals near Brambleheim across a border and see what's in the area on the other side.
Blimey.
Tends to be the easiest way to find a deed that I will actually visit by making sure that it's only a short hop from my home deed. So yeah, most of my deeds on other servers are somewhere on the northwest or the centre-west side, opposite one of the eastern canals off release.
Aha.
And I keep forgetting I've got a slate vein here, which would be really handy to remember anytime I'm like, God, I desperately need slate. I shall remember for next time. Right, back en route to Blossom. Should drink something, really.
Oh, we still got our drinks.
We do, although I'm not sure that's going to quench our thirst, but yes, perhaps it's time. It's time to get sozzled. Let's have some actual water too.
Oh, look. Realise that you have a thingy about mining, which isn't a good thing.
Sorry, I'm muting a lot because I'm having a bit of a coughing fit over here. Ooh. Onus is on you to be entertaining, Calvert.
I was just taking in the view of the lava fiend. Ignore that. Anyway, anywho, yes. I'm totally lost as where we are now. Shore leave.
So we are around about H11. So we just rounded around that very vicious-looking, spiky island in the northwest of Pristine.
Oh, right, crikey. And there's Blossom there. Blossom.
Bun says they do that as well. Cross a border nearby their main deed, and then plonk a deed somewhere close by. Yep. It's a good tactic. Audra says, if and when we do celebration, there's somewhere there that we need to visit. There's a couple of places on celebration, which I really like going past and I think are really interesting to visit. And there's also a couple of places on celebration that make me irrationally angry every time I sail past them. But where did you have in mind, Audra, on Selly?
Bit of vast spectrum there, Crim. Oh, Bun. Starving mules. Petter. Oh, sorry.
Called Peter. Oh, called Peter.
Oh, dear.
Right. Well, we've got a fairly straight shot for a minute. I'm going to step away from the mic just for a second.
Righty.
So don't get up to mischief in my absence. I won't be gone long.
Would I
And
do
I'm
that?
watching. You would.
Yeah.
But at least you can't boot me out of my own boat. So I will be right back, and I will try not to beat you near something very vicious while I'm away.
Oh, this could get dangerous. I'll tell you
Nah.
what, I'll make us go faster. She may be watching, but she can't hear. There you go.
You disgusting pig.
Oops. Okay, maybe she hadn't left yet. Oh, By the way, peeps, I recently checked in on the scout on Xanadu. And discovered that my tent decayed away, which apparently they can do. So, yeah, he won't be having a tent anymore in Xanadu. Might have to rectify that at some point. But we will be getting back to Scout 5 at some point. Get him off the cliff top that he's on. I can't actually stop the boat either. Oh, yes, she could read it actually. She slapped me in the face as well. God. Is there any way I can... Yeah, there you go. I'll do lots of smileys. Well, you actually get a sound effect with a chuckle. Ooh. Yeah. There, hidden. No evidence. Unless she watches it on the replay, which she probably will. Hey ho. No, I'd never fart at a crimp. God, blimey. Even I've got limits. I hope she's back before we run aground. Oh, there's a bridge. There's a bridge and we're heading straight for the middle bit. Oh, there's some peeps in local as well. Help or hello? Oh, it's going to be so funny. We're going to crash into the bridge part there. Oh, grim. I say grim. Oh dear. You know what I should do is if we crash here, I might just hop out the boat and swim over. Oh, you're back.
Just about. I just scooted back into my seat to see us heading for a bridge.
Yes, we were. We're
I
hoping
mean,
you come back.
I did a fairly decent job of lining you up. So what did I miss? Did you fart in my boat?
No, I
Again.
kissed it. I kissed it.
I see. Is that after I slapped and insulted you?
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't believe anything Willow says, or Bun, or Myra, or Memes, or anyone else in chat.
Well, just as I was taking my headphones off, I heard you fart in the boat, so that's why you got those, and well deserved. He was mean while you were. You were mean while I was gone.
I was lovely. Absolutely lovely. I was a total gentleman.
Whoop.
Unlike someone
Well,
who
I'm
keeps
going to be
pinching us.
watching this back
Oh.
and taking notes. Oh, we got somebody local. Dragonflies.
Well, we did have more people in local, but they left.
Did they log out as soon as you went past?
I'm getting a bit paranoid about it now.
It's like Chinese whispers.
Yeah.
Just sort of, there's a whisper going around Pristine.
Two crazy streamers. Don't interact with them. Just ignore them. They
These
go
people
away.
at your local, just leave. Just go.
Oh dear. What was it? A little butterfly? Was it a bumblebee?
It will have been a butterfly.
Might be a flower actually.
Is this a... This must be a colour-rooned tent. Sorry, my curiosity got the better of me. Oh no, it's not. It's just one of the new PMKs, which is a particularly dark colour.
Not that we can see it because of the sail.
You could get out of the boat, you know. You are capable.
Yeah, but that means walking. Oh, it's got a snake's head on it. What's it?
Walking?
What PMK is this then?
I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Maybe somebody in chat knows.
Snake tongue.
It's 'cause I have seen them advertised recently. Is it the Order of the Dragon?
Oh.
Are they the dark purple ones? No, they're the bluey pink ones, aren't they?
Bun says Libius domination. No, Dominion, not domination.
Libilla's Dominion.
My eyesight is shot.
Yeah. Okay.
So possibly that. Looking very bluey. Oh, you!
Can't fly up my boat if you're not in it.
Raw. Unbelievable.
Bye.
Oh, hold on.
It's okay. Blossom is right there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You're right near the start camp.
They've got a tower.
And in fact, the speed you're running at, you might reach Blossom before I do.
Super speedy legs. Look at them go.
Just don't get excited and head up the highway.
Why?
You want to follow the coast round.
Oh, okay.
Because Blossom's to your left.
I knew that.
Just do a little swim. I mean, you can get up there by going up as well. It's a slightly longer way around.
Oh, it's like Mara's giving me a new song.
What?
The Tank Nar.
What new song?
It is
Song about Bumblebee, Butterfly, and something
Bumblebees,
else.
yes. Northern Release. Oh, that's a lot of oh, Penny. Boat called Penny. There was a bridge called Penny's Pass. Now it's in a boat called Penny. Never mind me. I'm just Hello.
So me was you were being mean to my boat.
No, definitely. I was kissing your boat, smiling at your boat. There's an anaconda.
Well, it serves you right.
Where did he come from?
This is Spirit Templar intervening anyway.
I was checking out my nymph and then I saw a wiggly thing moving. Ooh, crikey, how many Templars?
Quite a few Templars.
Yeah. Get these guys, I don't mess around. I feel like I should help. I'm actually doing anything to this guy. Oh yes, I am. Ha! God, how many? 4 Templars. That's a lot. Oh, he's dead. The Drake.
I guess because they can't have more than 4 engage at once.
Oh, the classic there.
So the others are up here strolling around.
Oh, there's more up there, is there?
But they're on, yeah, they're on all.
Oh, this is the
Normal.
thingy. I want to know what this is.
What, the pattern on the hillside?
Yeah. Oh, it's blossom, isn't it? It's a flower, blossom. Oh.
And in this is your pink dyed curbs and
Oh yeah.
all your fancy pink stuff.
Well, there's the It's a funny place for a portal.
Yeah, most of them are within a stone's throw of the starter token. Have you still not been through one of those portals?
I have not actually been through a portal. Mainly because I'm paranoid about them.
Well, yeah, I was paranoid about them for ages. I was particularly paranoid about my stuff going through them. When it turns out what I should have been paranoid about was my Wurm start date.
Actually,
Out
yeah.
of interest, has yours changed?
Mine
Because I don't know if the fix they rolled out affected every toon or just every toon who went through a portal.
Well, I got the 19... what was it? 1980. Yeah, there we are. Look. You enter through the portal all day. That's wrong.
980.
Yeah.
So it's reset everybody's, not just the people through the portals.
That's a feature.
Oh, I know. It's gutting.
Oh, never mind. I've got to do my premium because it runs out.
And that also means I realised I missed. I mean, I looked and noticed my start date had changed when I realised I just missed my Wurm centenary.
Really?
Because I had, yeah, I passed a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I passed my 100-year mark in Wurm years. But also, I've probably now passed it as well. I had another one coming up at almost exactly the same time, and it nearly perfectly aligned. Yeah, and I passed it. I have played 369 days, 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Whoa.
And as I was approaching it, I was I'm so close to having played, been in Wurm for literally 1 full year of my life, and I missed it entirely. And I'm so sad.
Crikey.
It was like 4.5 days worth of playing ago. That's an awful lot of hours of my life I have spent in Wurm, though.
It's quite scary how much it rocks up, isn't it?
What is your one at? It's the you have played line.
You have played. 432. No,
432 days. Is that what it's saying?
that's what it's saying. What's...
Then you've been in even more than me. So I've been in Wurm for 8,860 hours, approximately. And if yours is, so what is it, 400 and how many?
32.
So you've played 432 days of Wurm plus change, which is about 10,360 something hours. Real
Whoa,
hours.
I need to get out more. God.
Well, I thought mine was bad, so I'm really pleased that, in our poll of 2, yours is the higher one. Oh, there you go, Robbie's posting his. He's got 688
88.
days.
God, Robbie.
Memers. Oh my goodness, Memers. Is it? Oh no, wait, that's your how many days ago. No, Memers, when you do that playtime thing, one of the lines it will give up, the line after the one that you've posted, it will say you have played so many days, hours, and minutes.
Yeah.
So it's the next line.
Just underneath the you entered through the portal, you should have a you have played.
Yeah, that's the line you want.
Bun says he's played more than me. That's no surprise to me at all.
Myra and Bun's one of those are comfortable. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, particularly as you guys are grinders.
I don't think you guys ever log off.
There you go. Memers is 306. Oh my goodness, Memers, you and I are a very close match. So Memers is 369 days, 2 hours and 16 minutes. And what was mine? 369 days, 4 hours and 45 minutes. So I've got you beat Memers by about an hour and a half of game time. It's really very close. Well, do you play Memers more than the other toon though? Because for this one, it's not about how long the toon's been in game; it's about how much playtime you've put in on it. So, although this is my oldest toon, I've got my Faux Priest has probably also clocked an awful lot of hours in the game, but mostly she's only online when I'm also online on Crim. So Crim's my best kind of metric for how many actual hours I've spent in the game, but it's a lot.
That's a nice green.
Normally I'd be trying to coax Ruffle to give me her playtime as well, except that she's at a LARP this weekend, so she's off the hook.
Oh, these would have been the original dyed rugs, wouldn't they?
I bet Beres has got a lot of playtime as well, because it must have taken an awful lot of time to get that tracking title. I shall have to remember to ask Beres sometime what his hours played in game actually work out as. I don't imagine Willow's going to tell us hers.
God no.
I'm sure Willow's got us all beat. Oh, there we go, Bun. Oh, you know, one of Bun's alts
One of
is on
ours,
346 days.
Uh,
Okay, but come on, Bun. You can't
yeah,
tease us
come
like
on.
that. I don't
Put
want
us
to know
out
your
of our
alt.
misery.
I want to know your main.
I bet it doesn't beat Willow though.
Yeah, so Mima's original character is only 143 days played. But if you don't tend to play your original character at the same time that you're playing your current character, Mimas, you could add those two together. It's just because I tend to play mine in tandem. Unfortunately, Mimas, that's actually not the date she'll have come through. That's the date that everybody has now been reset to in the system. So we've all lost our original start dates. And they put a patch out that's now changed them all to 980. Because originally, when people were going through portals, they were getting messed with in weird ways. Like I lost 100 years off my start date going through the portals, and I had flagged that up on the forums, and other people had noticed similar. And then they put out a patch, but unfortunately, the patch just set everybody to, I think it was, what, the start of gold? Or a few months before the start of gold, so now everybody's is that 980. But if you've ever done the playtime command prior to a couple of months ago, you probably find it somewhere back in your logs. You can just search by the keyword playtime. So you can probably find out your original start date if you want to go back looking for it. I happen to know mine because the background of my laptop is in fact one of the old Wurm splash screens that I put my "you entered the portal" line across the bottom of. So I know exactly when mine was because it's written on my desktop. Nerd. Oh god, you found another nymph.
Totally.
Can't take you anywhere.
It's like magnetism. I want to check this out here. Blossom Market.
Is there actually a marketplace there now? Because this used to be an Impalong site that had fallen and been redeeded for several years. And I can't now remember the name of the guy who owned it. But it fell a year or so ago and fell properly and wasn't re-established. And so Elizabeth and Stone Solid and I put places down to try and save the space, and Elizabeth redeeded it, planning to turn it into like a public space to celebrate a bit of its history. And I know she was planning a market here, but I don't know if actually a market has transpired here or not.
There's two inns here. I can't actually see any market stalls.
But it used to be, used to be sort of like a blossom market down here at the water level, and then the Impalong site was just up on this terraced hill. I haven't actually been back here since she deeded it for redevelopment to see what's gone on here.
Oh, it's very sort of like a open plan rooms.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of buildings with shop signs, but as you say, it doesn't look like there's actually any market traders here yet.
Very nice.
One of the original features of the deed, though, that I really liked, and I'm glad it's still here, is this this mine door perfectly set into the slope. Don't know if you saw this when you went by.
Ah,
But,
yes.
I mean, talk about beautiful mine entrance placement.
It's pretty cool.
I suspect, in fact, the land around it was made to match the slope. But it's cool. I like it. Don't often see a mine entrance quite so seamlessly integrated as that one.
There's a lot of deeds over there as well. Oh, keep forgetting you can't walk through them.
There's a big deed on that island that is a player dropped, a dirt dropped island, just out the front of Blossom, that we just sailed past. But also, there's if we want to carry on from here, and we head north, there's a bunch of deeds just through that little canal to the north side of Blossom, and all the way off the north. I mean, I know when we talked about doing this originally, we talked about either stopping near start towns so we could portal direct back home, or finding somewhere to sail and stop. But I don't know. How tired are you getting? Like, we could sail back to Exo. We could stop somewhere here-ish and portal home. Park the boat somewhere. I could move the boat onto Deed,
What time
or we
is it?
could. It's midnight.
God, blimey. Time flies when you're having fun. And we started early as well.
We did early.
Time just
How
goes.
long are we on? 3.5 hours.
No.
Myra says, Myra says she's almost falling asleep. Which is probably our soothing voices and nothing at all to do with the ridiculous
stream.
hour of the morning.
Oh, blimey. Well, I don't know. Did you think we should wrap it up here then? Or?
I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm easy. We could wrap it up here, or we could try and sail off the north side, see the last few things, and make our way back to Thule. Is the wind still coming from the south?
Should we do that then? I suppose that completes it then, doesn't it? In some respects.
Yeah. Do that. Where's my event window? There it is. Breeze from the southwest, so we've got slightly more wind, and it will still be behind us.
I can add to that.
If we go north, don't you dare add to that. Don't you dare. Such an awful sound. So horrible.
But it's so helpful.
Blasted into my ears. It's not helpful at all. It just makes me shriek. And right now when I shriek, I have a coughing fit. So unless you are a proper sadist, you're not going to fart in my boat again.
I've totally lost.
And don't make me laugh too much either.
Where's the fucking Pokemon? I'm lost.
Just go back to Blossom. Is that what you're struggling to find? You're struggling to find Blossom. Okay.
I'm just going to
turn to the right.
Bush.
You see those lights? Just head up to that.
Shandy Bass. Oh, I could do some Shandy Bass.
Did you see the nice lady of the lake over here? It's always nice to see one of those.
No. Oh no, I did. Out there, somewhere.
She's up by the token.
Well, there's one in the lake.
Okay, stop spinning.
Wee, I love spinning.
Stop.
Oh, Galaxy,
stop.
look at that. Wow.
Oh my god. Right, stop.
No, as in what? Right? As in
stop.
No.
Stop.
Stop.
Turn to the left.
Which is...
Turn left.
No.
Which is shield side.
Shield side. Shield side. That's okay. Yep.
A bit more. Shield side.
Shield side. Oh, are these the buildings?
This is Blossom. Yes.
Right.
This is Blossom.
So I could cut through here then.
You could cut through the bit on the front, or you could go up.
You enter
around.
Blossom. Yeah, Mad's even getting the song. We're gonna have to next Mad have song. Slide to left, slide to the right. Cha cha cha. Real smooth. God, you can tell it's past my bedtime.
Well, I'm glad it's you singing and not me.
Well, you said you're gonna go as well.
I was tempted to sing my little Calvert song. But I probably shouldn't do it with a bad throat.
Oh yeah, you could do it. It'd be really raspy and,
really gravelly. You know, some singers smoke 20 a day to get that.
Exactly.
You know, that aspirational level of gravelly soft voice. I think it would be spoilt somewhat when I cough halfway through the verses, though. So Maybe not.
Oh, that's when Champagne died. Still had the death tab. But she did explain that she was actually distracted by answering the phone. So that doesn't count.
What? What?
Yeah?
I've
Yeah.
no idea what you're talking about.
When Champagne died.
Oh.
Many hours ago.
Yes. What about it?
I'm just,
Are
closing
you just
the
catching
tab.
up on like freedom or something? Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh dear. Right, so we're
I've
heading
we're heading north through
north.
the canals by Blossom. And there are a smattering of deeds around here, and there's a really aggressively terraformed island just up ahead. Like, it's a really sharp rise. I can never remember what it's called.
Oh, Myra's going to
But
bed.
we're gonna find out soon.
Good night, Myra.
You off to bed, Myra. You know what? I think that's a good call. Was it like 1:30 where you are? Yeah, it must be 1:30.
Jeez.
Definitely bedtime.
Bed.
Thank you. Thank you for the good winds. Let's hope they don't come out of Calvert.
Nothing wrong with my
Hope you
wind.
have a good night's sleep. Bun, you must be getting tired too.
Yeah. Bun is going to be stubborn, and I reckon he'll stick it out. He'll want to get some more puns in.
Bun has been very well behaved in terms of puns. Thanks, Myra. Good night.
When you stepped away, he was terrible.
Was he?
Yeah, terrible.
Was he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because everybody's telling me you were terrible.
Yeah, well, they would, wouldn't they? That's just them deflecting it to me. Bun was singing. Supreme, I have told you how I got this boat. Blimey. Okay.
Supreme sail away.
Sail away. Was that just sail? No, it's not. No. So what's this
Maybe
one?
it's a verse from Orinoco Flow. Here you go. So here's one of them. It's actually not the one I was thinking of.
Sol. That can't be Sol. Oh, no, it is.
Yep.
Oh, Champion
I mean, the building
Tortoise.
is called Sol.
There's a lot of Champion Tortoises here.
Hey, Champion Tortoise. I do like them. They're so gigantic.
All the lamps are out. That is big.
Oh, there's some more stuff tucked up there as well. It's actually quite a lot of sort of deed development around here that I've not ever really explored properly.
Oh, I like this with the archers and the horses.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. So they're lit. You can just see the lamps behind them.
Behind them. That's pretty cool.
Lighting up the underside of the arches on those flat bridges. And they've got floorway, like faux bridge walkways around the top as well.
Very nice. Orbit.
So here's the one that I was talking about. The kind of very aggressively terraformed block in the water kind of place.
Looking very green.
Bun is making shields for the what?
For the
ums.
What's the ums?
The what?
Who are the ums?
Yeah, Mimas, we're still on Pristine. We're currently around about F15, I'd say. Maybe now coming up to E15. So we've just gone through that tiny little canal north of Blossom and are now sort of wending our way north towards the northern border of Pristine, where we will cross back onto the southern border of Exodus with the wind still behind us. Don't. So I can hear you. I can hear you snickering to yourself. Don't you dare.
So tempted.
And I've done this journey quite recently, so I know exactly how to line myself up for one of the canals into the southern seas of Exo. Margus's stronghold.
Yes. Got some
I think
light stuff going on
I
there.
feel like I saw something else here before. I feel like there must have been a deed here that fell, and so somebody has set up something new here. But I can't remember what it was like before. I feel sure there used to be something really quite
Ooh, there's a
what's the word I want?
big mama and big daddy.
Big Mama or Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Just spotted those champ trolls. Ruins
The House
of
of
House
God.
of the God. The Toe Master. I really hope that this is going to be like Toe Cutter's Deed or something, because otherwise the Toe Master is a very strange name for a boat.
Hmm. God, those guys
Oh,
are
I
huge.
see. There's a tournament on Harmony. The Brazilians, a lot of them have their nicknames ending in ums. So that's what Bun means about making shields for them.
Ooh. Are they building some sort of arena,
Height elevate.
gladiator's rest or something?
Cool if so. Oh, there's a stone solid guard tower just there. I'm going to misfire you at events.
Dusk.
Ooh, whoops.
Whoa,
That's a low bridge. That's a low bridge. We can get through it, right? Maybe, probably, kind of.
You sure?
There we go. Sorry. Sorry.
I didn't see the bridge. Yep.
I'm always interested to know exactly how many dirts above water the clearance point is for bridges, but there's no easy way to measure it. So with really low bridges like that, sometimes I just end up, butting myself up into the bridge and sliding along it until it lets me pass under.
Dear, oh dear.
Because why not?
Oh, there's a... Oh. No. Oh, where'd that go? Oh, that's just sail. Right.
I just realised I'd put the sail up before so that we could see off the right-hand side, but it was actually slowing us down now. So
Oh, it's a one-on-one PvP gladiators challenge. Ah, right.
interesting.
Well, at least
It's
free.
funny. Are you getting that kind of the paddles on the rowboat sound as you sail? Because it's really noticeable on the rowboat, and I've just noticed we're also getting it on the sailboat, but you don't get it on, for example, a gnar.
Yeah, I am getting a bit. Yeah.
And I wonder what the distinction is, because a gnar has, surely a gnar has oars in it. A gnar doesn't have oars in it, you know. Oh no, it does. It does. It does. It has 10 oars. So I wonder if they've got different sounds just for the smaller boats. Because I definitely don't get that kind of that particular clack of oars in my gnar. It was really noticeable when we switched to a rowboat and I started getting it. Which kind of makes me want to go out playing in my... God, look at all those wagons.
Good lord.
I'm just going to slow down and loop back around, because that looks like
God,
possibly a full collection.
That is a lot. Yeah, it goes on around the other side as well.
Maybe not quite a full collection, but a fairly full one. There are some inland. I didn't spot a template MR and JK one in there, but they might be up the other end. But got some good stuff there.
This is called
It's
the
kind of nice to
launch
see them all
pad.
lined up like this. Oh, wow, this is somebody's retirement fund, isn't it?
Yeah.
They got the tents as well. So what we've got, that's a Cappy one and a Kenjellan and Black Legion, Wurm University, a rare Freedom one, Heroic Libilla's Legion, Sparta. So, and that's a little JK one tucked around the back. Oh, I see, but yeah, we have got some more around the side. So there you
Yeah.
go, there's your template JK one. It's there. That Lingonberrywood one is the Orca Syndicate. That's an Empire of Mulrahan wagon. Still not seeing a template MR1 though, so it's not quite a complete set unless there's one tucked inside, but still, that's a pretty good collection.
That's pretty fast.
I mean,
No cheese wagon either.
no cheese wagon.
Madnath wants to see a cheese wagon.
I think there was probably a couple of the other more not very recent ones, but a couple of the sort of the last 2 or 3 years ones. Not there. I don't think I saw a crow wagon there. Yeah, didn't see an Ebenora one. Hi, Griffith.
Hey, Griff. Hope you're doing okay.
I mean, I run a PMK shop, and I try and keep a display there of all the PMKs I can get my hands on, but even I've lost track. There have been so many new PMK designs the last couple of years, and a lot of the new ones coming out are now working very hard at remaining exclusive, which means I kind of just leave them be. I don't have the kind of coin to drop on that. I liked them when they were kind of sort of interesting collectibles that were accessible, but a lot of them are not accessible at the moment, so I'm not obsessively collecting them. But I do quite like having sort of versions of them around at Little Venice, just to kind of for people to actually get to see them, what they look like. And I have one of most of the like the banners and flags on my deed, just because I like decoration. I've only got a handful of wagons from across the years, and I don't think I've got any of the new ones or the recent ones. Like I've got a Wurm University one, and a Jen Kellum one, and a Mulrahan one, and don't have a Valhalla Descendants one, which has always made me a bit sad, or a Macedon one. But I've got can't remember now if we saw a Legion of Anubis one there, but I've got a Legion wagon. Home, the lovely shade of green.
I'd hate to imagine how much real life money is tied up in that place there.
Well, funnily enough, one of those deeds on Celebration that I said made me irrationally angry every time I go past it is a deed that that has thousands and thousands of pounds, real world pounds worth of Wurm stuff just dropped all over it.
Oh my god!
Just as a dumping site. It's just someone's sort of site to stash all their stuff. And like, and I know whose it is, and like they're not playing on the Southern Freedom Isles at the moment. But every time I go past it, like I see these things which people have been desperately trying to collect and love and display for years, and there's so few of them in the game. And there's this island that you sail past on Celebration that's just got a half dozen of them, just kind of lying about, and it makes me sad. This is cool.
Look at yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Is that a
I assume this was made in much the same way as Madness Lava, like Spike. I mean, it looks like that kind of terraforming, right? Is it?
Yeah, it must be. It's not rock, is it?
Well, I think it is.
They mined that.
And if so, I assume it wasn't mined. I assume it was
that must
yeah,
be.
so maybe it's paved dirt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's still impressive though.
It's pretty impressive looking though. And it looks particularly impressive from a distance as well. Like, it's quite a striking feature as you sail past it at a distance.
Very crown-like. Well, that's a good shot with the series behind it.
Do you want me to slow down so you can take a picture?
No, it's all right.
You could.
I'll,
Okay. Right, as we were,
where?
back on track. Now you got to keep your fingers crossed once again that
Oh,
that we
God,
all
here
managed to
go.
cross the border
Yeah.
with our boats, because that would be a pretty unceremonious end to the night.
So where could all go wrong? Although it's not.
Yeah,
It's
Matt
not
says
the
that's
13th.
lava spike. Well, Bun says it's dirt.
Ooh. Ooh. Have you? Uh-oh. Oh my God. Did you make it?
I did. I was just muting myself.
Oh God, that was lucky. There's a shark there.
I fear no sharks.
Are we back on Exo then?
We are.
Bloody hell.
I hope we are, unless I misplotted. Yes, we are. We're back on Exodus.
I suddenly thought, hold on a minute.
And we didn't even do half of Pristine, but we did have a nice little sail around Pristine.
Indeed.
And look at that, perfectly lined up, because the canal that will take us past sort of Black Pearl is literally just there. Perfectly lined up ahead.
I'm impressed. I would have probably been another 6 hours sailing around.
Yeah, you'd have ended up on completely the wrong side. Probably another server, knowing you.
Oh dear.
I don't think that's going to be your only legacy. But it is going to be something that you remain notorious for.
Yes, indeed.
The lava spike.
And it's documented now as well. The rat away.
Ratway.
What's that ringing a bell? Maybe it's got something to do with king and rats. I always get them confused. The bloated float. Crikey. Makes me want to fart. Lysander.
Look, just because I had my mic muted does not mean you get to drop threats like that.
Oh.
For anyone following along, we are currently round about T14, 15-ish on Exodus.
Becca's up on March.
Well, just to the right here, at the other end of this bridge, and a bit is Black Pearl.
So we're on the Oh no, Black Pearl.
Yeah, Black Pearl. So we're in that sort of
Are we?
that slightly inner sea, just on the south side. Like Thule Spring is
Here.
not quite directly north of us, but pretty close. Because we can no longer use the canal.
No, we can't use the canal. No.
The canal by Kingdom of Rats. We're coming up through the little canal, slightly to the west, into that kind of that inner sea instead of the open sea. So we'll head directly north and then just wrap around the south side of Thule. And you can just about see Black Pearl actually over there, back behind us, because it's lit up in purple and orange.
Of course, that's the mountain. Yeah, I recognise that mountain. Which is good, seeing as I live here.
Yeah, I'm glad you know what you're looking at.
And that's the big desert.
I don't think we've ever actually been through Black Pearl on stream. Have we? I know a couple of times we've been trying to navigate our way around by treasure maps and had a disagreement about where Black Pearl is relative to us. But I don't think we've actually crossed through it on stream. I've been through there once or twice on my toon when I'm going and mapping and checking in on marketplaces all across the Southern Freedom Isles. Because there are, or were last time I went there, a couple of merchants there. But they're quite well integrated into the village, so rather than being like a market, they've got them sort of almost like as NPCs, like they've got one locked up in a prison,
Oh yeah.
and things like that. They've got these nice little set pieces, but the merchants do or did have stuff on them. So so for a while I did have it on my master marketplace list on the forums. But I haven't been through there in a while to check whether they've still got merchants there and whether they're still having stuff added to them or not. And actually, I've got a few updates for that thread. I do need to add some markets to them. A couple have popped up on Exodus that I need to add back in. I know Rock Lobster and Jake Rivers have both.
Oh yeah,
Both opened their markets.
The big one with the sign.
Right outside of the start town, so very easy to get to, especially with portals now. And I saw that the Bun Black. So Black Pearl is about Black Pearl is I think about SR or S16, which is really quite close by Grumpy Mountain. Yeah, because Grumpy Mountain is right on that south side, isn't it? I remember you telling us about routes through or around it when we were treasure hunting here. So Black Pearl should be quite close to your deed here. I was just looking at those buildings, which say Orion Star, but because we were sailing past and I kept losing it, I thought they were called Onion Star. That's a strange name for a building. Orion Star makes much more sense.
I'm trying to find Cabbage Patch Tower or something.
I was about to say about the other canalway, but actually it has been marked on the Exodus map now, so anybody travelling around on Exodus using the community map does now say that the other canalway in is currently impassable.
Oh,
so I hate anybody to get all the way up there and then find that it doesn't exist. I'm just
you getting that
one? Drive-by glowy snatch.
There must be a fair old amount that you got there now.
When I stop coughing, I'm up to 11. 11 glowies. Although in fairness, for anybody who's counting, I think I started with 1 in my inventory, so I picked up 10. And I think I've been very good not picking up anything else. Although now we're on Exodus, which does have a lot of fallen deeds, I could probably swipe pockets full of furniture just on this last stretch if I wanted to.
Oh my god.
But I won't.
Nothing is safe.
We'd never get home. I think I did turf a thrown out of my pocket onto your deed once. Just be like, I'm just going to put that there. Just as you do. I had a large storage unit in my pocket earlier, but that was a bit ridiculous. So I put that back down. Because they are very heavy. They're like 230 kilos.
So is that the old peak then?
That's the Moon Gate. Yeah, that's the Moon Gate port bridge. That's Calvert's Peak up there. Or what remains of it.
What remains of it, yeah.
Your building is still standing. I mean, it's still really very intact.
Well, the villa. I haven't been in that for ages. I'm going to have a look, see.
Yeah. Yes, but your masonry is so high that those building walls decay extremely slowly, especially because you're still on the server. Decay speeds up if somebody is not absent. It is absent. is not logging into the server. But you're here all the time, so it's not getting any accelerated decay, and your masonry is very high. So the villa's still intact.
Did have fun building that.
I don't know if this is a new bridge being put up or an old bridge falling down.
This is an old one.
Well, it is very falling down.
Yeah.
Clearly that has not been used.
Oh, there's a bit of terraforming going on over there.
Queen Anne's Revenge.
Oh, there's Wolfie. Where?
Oh yeah, there's Ginge. Oh, and there's Sandhill.
Oh yes. I wonder who took the took away the sand.
I haven't taken it anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I have taken about half of that sand spike down.
It's crazy the amount I've done.
It slows down a lot now that we're getting out to the wider levels, but Ruffle and I have been chipping that sand spike down because it was a lot of an eyesore. Uh-oh.
Oh, beachy beach.
Sorry, have I been accidentally coughing on mic? I keep trying to mute it. But it's possible I've accidentally caught one or two. Yeah, I don't often get ill, but I got what I assume was just a seasonal cold, like 2.5 weeks ago. And it didn't even occur to me to check whether it was COVID at the time, because I have not yet had COVID. And if I just had COVID, I wouldn't know, because it didn't even occur to me to test. I was like, no, it's just a cold. But I have now had this cough for like 2 weeks, and it just won't fuck off. So giving me a little bit of trouble.
Getting into those winter
Taking a
ones.
while to shake it. Yeah, I mean, my assumption was it's just a seasonal cold. There wasn't anything particularly unusual about it. But having never had COVID, I don't actually know. So I think I'm still one of the few people I know who has not yet had it, which is very fortunate if so. And if I have had it, I didn't realise clearly. But it helps that I'm a remote worker, so I don't get anywhere near as much exposure to to people who tend to end up in those kinds of cycles of seasonal flus and things. Like I don't have kids, I don't get exposed for the most part to the school seasonal flu cycles, things like that. Which means when I am unfortunate enough to get something, I feel like I'm dying. And we're back at Thule. So that wasn't bad actually. I said I thought it would probably be like half an hour, and
very
it was.
quick. Yeah.
And it was a really nice loop the loop as well, because we left from this exact spot going north, and we've arrived back at this spot going north, because the wind hasn't really changed direction all evening.
Wow.
And the boat has not taken a damaged tick while we've been away. Really nice.
Well, there you have it.
So what am I going to do?
Whoa.
Like, think, oh, damn it, they go into a pile.
Yeah.
It's just...
I think it's more than 3 in
I'll
that
go and
set.
find something to place them on.
Oh, good
I just
lord.
need to find a table or something. And oh, in fact, look, there's one right there.
But that's my fishing table. Whoa, who's that? Oh, Ginger Wolf. I wondered who that was.
Hello.
I
swear they did just pop out of nowhere.
Oh, he's just giving me a hoodie. Oh, why? Thank you. I've got another one for you. Actually, I could ruin that right now. That's a lot.
I've run out of room. Oh no, wait. There's more room this end. It's fine. Oh no, you cannot put it on the table. It would be too many items on the table. Damn it.
Oh, they kept the items on the table. What a shame.
Outrageous. Many glowies, anyway.
Glowies. That's a hell of a lot of glowies. Right, peeps. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us. I'd say that was just really for our benefit more than anyone else's.
We were like, let's just go sailing someplace.
Let's just
see.
go sailing. It's just rude. Right.
That's for whatever you did while I was off mic and away from my screen. Because I'm sure you did something, and I'll find out later what it was. Wow. You just farted on my other boat.
Yes, the one which I'm sure you renamed. I'm sure that said which.
I haven't renamed it. Haven't renamed it. You just read her wrong.
What was that?
What the
That wasn't me.
What the hell? No, that was Ginge. Apparently it sounds different when female tunes do. Oh my god, everybody's farting in my presence. Good night, folks.
Oh, good lord.
I think it might be time.
Yes, I think we'll wrap up that one before it gets out of hand. Where's the Yes. There you go. Right. We'll be back.
Are you just
again.
locating your end stream button?
Oh, I've got the big red button in front of me. I got prepared for that one. Which is a miracle. Right, peeps. You all take care. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks for hanging out with us.